You are live. Hello, viewer. I'm Boomerang. You know that already. Hold on. Christ. Way. Hello, viewer. Today is Sunday, November 10, 2024. I am Brune, and I trust you're all doing very well today. If I may, happy first birthday to the Marvels. Do you remember that? The Marvels? Love you, Brie. On this evening's live stream, we are discussing the latest news in entertainment and on the social media. It was a week where shite happened in Hollywood, and even more bad shite happened in real life. Or did it? So, as I always say, creaky chair. If you've not shut down for the evening, lots to get through. Shall we get those guests out? You know it. Let's do this. Dribbling. Okay. First up, from a VPN far, far away, he is the golden reach-around droid of choice. It is, well, you know it is, Z3P. Oh.
I'm too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me. All right, my friends.
All right. You all right?
What's happening? What's going down in Groovetown?
Not much, mate. Anyway, on that bombshell, you all right?
I am. I'm most fine.
Been a busy day today, hasn't it, on the little twatosphere?
It has. It's been here, there, and everywhere. What are we going to do?
What are we going to do for the next 2 hours, eh? So, anyway.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. You must have some slides.
We always do. We always do, don't we?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, the secret is we make it up as we go along most of the time.
Yes, we do. You like making things up, don't you?
I do.
Oh, yes. Shall we get the guests out?
We have guests. We have guests. Bring them in.
We have peeps. Yes. Okay.
Bring on the peeps.
Okay. Let me boomer. Okay. So, oh, it's your buddy. Next, the channel's very own astromech droid. It is Professor Atu.
Well, hello there.
No beep this evening.
Oh, well, if you want it. There you go. Yeah. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. You think about bad stuff happening. I thought this was a pretty great week. There were some great things that happened. I got a new mic stand.
Nice. Sounds great, mate. Sounds great.
I got, let's see, we got a new season of Arcane started up here this week.
Best series of 2027, folks, on the top 10.
Yeah. And then the reclusive artist, Senor Marron, dropped a new track this week.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty great stuff.
I will say, folks, if you could help a fellow out, meaning mainly me, Senor Marron, that's my artiste music channel. It's a pin message. If you've not subbed, help us out, peeps. I need to get to 500 subs. And then things might hopefully start moving on that channel. Anyway, okay. Professor R2, it's wonderful to have you on.
Good to be here.
Why am I saluting? Nobody can see me salute. Yes, sir. Shall we get the next peep out?
I think we should.
Okay, so all the way from the land of Texas Shire, she's the queen of this channel. It's the boss, everybody. Renielle. Hello.
Why, thank you for addressing me by both titles. I really appreciate that.
It is the boss.
Sorry, I came in hot, eating just like Ian does typically. I just can't put these plantain chips down. Have you guys ever had plantain chips? They're the shit. Yeah, so it's
shit.
They're the shit. My dad grew up in Venezuela, so he got me onto them, and they're so good. And these ones
That's
that
bananas,
I get from,
isn't it?
No, it's a cousin of a banana. So you can't eat plantains raw. You have to cook them.
Yeah, you do have to cook them.
What's that?
Skins?
No. So,
No.
but yeah, they're similar
Sorry.
to bananas, but you can't eat them raw. You have to cook them. Plantain chips are amazing. There's a grocery store near me that adds like some spiciness and tahini to them, and they're just amazing. I love them. So, anywho,
I have a friend.
you.
I have a friend, Rennie, that he has issues with pasta. So he makes
Pasta?
lasagna with plantains.
Wow.
What?
well, plantains are fairly savory, so I bet it's
Yeah.
not too bad.
He sliced.
to be
I've had it.
honest.
It was actually all right. It was different, but it was all right.
There you
I
go.
bet it's better
Johnny,
than eggplant.
Johnny Lawrence's mum. Wrenched.
Yeah.
World of Sport. Plantains are delicious.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Did you
ma'am.
know you can eat the skins of bananas? Banana
but I-
skins is the most nutritious part of the banana, ironically.
I choose not to. They taste nasty. Have you ever bitten into a banana skin by accident?
No, if you're into your protein shakes, just throw the entire
okay.
banana into this. It's just fantastic fiber and everything. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it already tastes like shit, so why not add some more?
It is great to I can't speak. Great to have you on, boss. May I
Why,
get the
thank
next
you.
guest out, please?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I'll give you a clue, everybody.
I can do the real sound effect.
Louder.
That's as loud as I go. I don't like to chew with my mouth open.
Is it shooty? No, not this week. Yes. It's shitty, Ian.
It's Shooty. Hello,
Not this
everybody.
week. You right?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Good.
How is everybody today?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
You-
Doing aight.
What's that?
What? Do nice.
I said I'm
vegan
doing
tips for
aight.
foul tasting food. You've come to the right place, yes.
What is it over there? Is it morning over there for you, Rennie?
No,
I
it's
can't
like
remember the time zone.
it's like
Afternoon.
4:20 almost. Ooh, 4:20.
Yeah. We're about 6 hours behind you.
Right, gotcha,
Mm-hmm.
gotcha. Is it still hot as hell, or is it cold over there?
It's one pass.
Actually, it's cooling down a little bit in Tejas, so we good.
Yeah, we're getting some lovely fall weather
Ah,
up in this area. Yeah.
I've got an apology to make on behalf of Price
the
of Reason.
world.
He couldn't make it.
Price of
What?
Reason couldn't make it.
Price of Reason let us down, folks.
Has he broken his streak?
Yeah,
Damn.
like a $10 whore. He let us down.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
not right. Oh my god.
We miss you, Price.
Hey, look, he had a date with Leslie Headland. Okay, so
There are mitigating
there's
circumstances.
mitigating
yes.
circumstances here.
Price is genuinely becoming
a
a
date
fan
with,
favorite in the chat. You know that.
Oh,
And
I
he let
love
us-
me some Price.
He let us down on the 11.
He didn't let us down. He can't help it. He's going out with Leslie. Leave him be. That's all I can say.
His secret affair with Leslie Headland.
Yeah.
She's not really a lesbian, is she?
No, she's not.
No, it's all front. It's all
exactly.
I
it's
thought as
all
much.
deflection. Oh,
She pretend to get that job.
Dread is poo. $10 whores definitely go down.
When
All
did
right,
this
moving on.
stream turn into a carry-on film? What's
At
going on?
about 1 minute past the.
I think as soon as it started, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ian, it's great to have you on.
Thank you very much, sir.
There is another.
There is another.
There is another, folks. Brace yourselves. This is either going to go very well.
No,
or
it's
very-
not Shooty, everybody. Come
No, it's
on.
not.
Hint,
shooting.
it's Brown's daddy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Forget Elon Musk. Forget Joe
guy,
Rogan.
great guy.
I am here on the #1 most voted for podcast on the planet. It's the Brown Alliance. I'm sitting here with my cup of coffee,
Gay!
enjoying
you-
everyone. Felts 5, you recognized me before I got here. Thank you to all 95% of the American public who voted for me.
Come on.
God, it sounds
Yeah.
nothing like him.
It's just.
I didn't say it was a good impression.
It's Dr. Evil.
Will you make the internet great again, sir?
Yes.
The internet is not great. The internet is not dead. The internet will always be the internet.
You know what, right? Yeah.
I never said it was a good impression, but the picture was too good
But
to
it's
not do.
hilariously bad. We
It's
love it.
100%.
So bad. That's the point.
Hey, that was maybe a better impression than Dana Carvey did of Elon Musk on SNL this week. So that was pathetic.
So it wasn't just me that was like, wow, that's the best you got?
No, I mean, I thought the opening sketch was kind of amusing, honestly, but
Yeah.
that impression of Elon Musk was awful. And I like Dana Carvey; he's a great impressionist.
We did a
That was
great
terrible.
Joe Biden. Did you see his Joe Biden? It was
I
awesome.
did, yeah. He's a great impression. It's like it was like they asked him 5 minutes before, and he just dressed up and did it like he had no practice doing Elon or anything. It was
Look at this. Obi Stonks Kenobi. Bad at Trump impressions. You don't get this on. You don't.
No, you really don't.
You don't.
I wonder if there's a reason
Good
why.
for them. Okay.
That's not a compliment.
Anyway,
chat,
good evening, chat. Hello. Nice to
Chat,
see
good
you.
evening. Good evening. We'll soon bring you down crashing to earth with all the stuff. Chat, great to see you. Shall we get on with it?
Get on with it.
Num
Teeny-
num 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 num.
There is a
Wants to know if
hint-
we're going to go into politics.
a hint.
No,
a
no,
hint.
no.
Not more.
Nah, forget it.
Nah.
A hint.
Move on.
A hint. Anyway, let's move on. Okay.
What's the first slide?
I'm Boomerang
Oh,
episode 235, Musings, Sunday, November 10. One day I will get that wrong, but anyway, 2024.
I love that you made him the thumbnail. That just
Yeah.
touches my heart.
I love Snoop.
Oh,
you're terrible. You're terrible.
Lawrence Fishburne there, everybody. Let's, we are pushing, the subs are just going down, folks. I've never seen anything like it. My sub count is just going down daily. I don't know what's happening. Maybe
So
people
good.
hate us. I don't
well,
know.
Yeah.
I think, well, for one, you
Oh,
didn't
here we
finish
go.
Star Trek 6. And for
We'll finish
two,
that eventually, don't worry.
people were expecting the ass stream that never happened, where you were going to show your ass crack live. Oh, you forgot about that one. Okay.
Oh, we
Don't
did.
know,
Anywho.
don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Maybe I should just embrace it. The main thing is, right, Dr. Iceman said that the real heroes of this channel are the 100 people who turn up every Sunday. So
Absolutely agree.
I salute you guys. I'm saluting. You can't see me saluting, but I'm saluting each and every one of you. So
We're nothing without the chat.
we're nothing without the chat. We're not. Like, share, subscribe, donate channel, memberships are open. Okay, so Tulsa King. Today's episode dropped. Who's watched it?
I actually saw it.
Yep, I watched it.
We're
Today.
not going to do spoilers.
Yeah.
But
I had to catch up. I got in both this week, last week's and this week's earlier today. So yeah,
Is this the season finale? I'm assuming that it is.
we got one more.
Oh, we
one
do?
more. Yeah, there's one more.
Okay.
One more next week.
Because it seemed to wrap up pretty nicely. So I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
thought next week was the last one, but I guess it's this week.
There's still definitely some hanging threads that to be
Probably
taken
is.
care of.
Dude, it
I'm
was
still several
pretty
weeks
epic.
behind.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
Yeah, I've missed. I've just haven't watched the last 3 weeks. I've just had other things going
Yeah.
on, so I've missed out.
Same
How
here.
Yeah,
dare
I
you.
missed out on Penguin for like 3 weeks because I just didn't have the time. So yeah,
Well, I missed out on Penguin totally. I'm not
Okay,
watching it.
we're not talking about that moment. It was a
Same
short.
Z's.
It was a short episode, folks.
Yeah,
it
36
was a little on the
minutes.
short side, but man, it moved.
There was a
It
lot
sure
in
did.
There were some very, very nice character moments where I felt they were just enjoying, the actors were just enjoying themselves a little bit too much, but it was very good to watch.
Yeah, I agree. It's for me, it was a really fun episode, and it was like, oh damn, shit's going down. So I really enjoyed myself, but that's just me. But you're right, it was too short. I think it clocked at 35 minutes, but it was only like 32 or 33 minutes of actual show. So
Last episode, hello Flav, is called Reconstruction. Oof.
oh. Well, oh, that's right, because there's a character that's on their way to Tulsa.
Oh,
That's right.
no
I forgot
spoilers.
about that. That's all I said.
We don't know if there's going to be a season 3. Nothing's been mentioned.
Yeah, nothing's been announced yet, but it's
Which
doing
is-
really well for for Paramount Plus. So you would imagine
It's hard to tell,
yeah.
really, isn't it, whether it's doing well? But I hope it gets
Yeah.
another season. I need to catch up with the last 3 episodes, but what I'm watching, and I like Sylvester Stallone. He's a
Yeah,
really,
it's windmill
yeah, it's good
reconstructed.
work, yeah.
Guys, just watch
He,
it.
he really shouldn't be sitting in the middle of the road, though. Let's face it. He'll
No,
get run over
with
by a
those
car.
shoes.
With
I
those
will
girl
say,
shoes.
guys, if you've
He
not
probably has a
watched,
gun. He'll shoot out their tires. Who gives
if
a
you've
shit?
not watched any of the episodes, get a free month from Paramount, and then you can just binge it and then just finish end of the month.
Or yar,
Yeah,
yar.
I would say ideally a free sub to
Yarr.
Paramount, because that way they know that you're interested in the product. Perhaps, I don't know. Okay, so we're all recommending, yes.
Very
Ah.
much.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Sword and Storm. Here we go. Chat moved up. You only get a 7-day trial.
Yeah, so if you're going to get the trial,
3
wait until
episodes
it's
a day,
almost
folks.
over. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
19 episodes. You'd have to do what? 3 episodes a day? Some of them are very short. You could do that easy.
You could do it all in 2 days if you push yourself.
Yeah, the first season
Yeah, I could
there
binge
are
it in 2.
lots. Yeah, first season, lots of short episodes.
Did Sylvester Stallone help write this season?
Yes.
See, that's the difference between Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger's TV show is absolute shite, and he's just relying on other people, isn't he? And Sylvester Stallone, he's taken his career into his own hands. He always
Well,
has.
I thought he helped write the first season. I didn't think he touched this one.
No, I don't think he.
The
I
writing's
don't-
different.
No, he didn't. He didn't touch the first one. This one he's
Oh,
touched.
okay.
He even does weekly updates on Instagram the day before the episode goes out, which is great. I always catch one of those. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, and nobody can understand what he's saying.
I can.
Yeah. Okay.
And on that bombshell, Tulsa King, folks, it's great.
Oh God.
We are discussing
Speak.
last Sunday's episode. The finale is tonight.
Yeah, tonight's
so
the last.
last week's episode.
Yeah.
I think they've written themselves into a bit of a corner.
We're not doing spoilers, are we?
It's
No.
been 6
No.
days. But no, okay, no spoilers.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
Are we going
it's-
to do spoiler away? Sorry, folks, you've been warned.
spoilers. I mean, it's everyone's dead.
Oh,
They're all
shit.
dead, Dave.
They're all dead.
All dead.
Everybody
Phil,
dead.
turn,
Everybody's
dead,
turn your
Dave.
thing off. Turn your to
Sorry. But yeah, so I mean,
no spoilers. I feel sorry.
yeah, okay. So they kind of left themselves in a corner where I think that they've really, I don't know how they're going to create a compelling end of a story now in a way that's going to, I've said ultimately
Yeah.
all the way through, they need to end it in a way we understand how he's got to power and just make him mean so that nobody likes him. I don't think they can do that now. I think they're setting up a mystery box for the final episode so they can get another season.
Yeah, see,
That's
I don't
it.
know, because they've already kind of indicated that this is going to play into the Batman 2,
Yes.
and that both Penguin and Sophia will be alive but they will be part of Batman 2. So they've already kind of indicated that, so they've kind of spoiled some of it there. I do think that they kind of telegraphed some stuff much earlier in the season when Oz was talking about his mother, saying that her being alive, she is the only reason that there's anything good left in him. So if what I think is going to happen, if she's going to die, if that happens, then he loses it and goes complete total villain, and there's not going to be anything redeemable left. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But
they're also doing the Joker series, which is going to bridge the second and third Batman movie. So it looks like that's what they plan to do.
If Warner Brothers is even still making the movies in this,
if Warner
in
Brothers
this
is
series
still
anymore,
around.
yeah.
Okay, I feel people. We lost all the viewers then.
I saw a comment about spoilers in the chat, so
Sorry.
I think people got a little turned
Sorry,
off.
folks. Okay, I tried not to. We tried not to.
That was my fault. When I say everybody, it's not everybody. If you watch the episode, you'll understand.
Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Not everybody's dead. No. There's,
Well, no, two who aren't.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Penguin.
Okay, so you guys are still recommending, yes?
Oh yes.
We'll see. Yes, but
Yeah.
caveat.
Let's see if they stick the landing. But so far, I mean, they've made it all the way this far, and it's all
Okay.
been pretty compelling.
Okay,
So,
we'll find out later today. Okay, I think this is a little mini sidestep. Exclusive. The Penguin showrunner, Lauren, is it LaFranc, has addressed the possibility of season 2. I think that in order to do a second season, we have to feel like we can top ourselves.
Pardon?
Is it
Hey?
top?
Like we
What?
have to feel that we can top ourselves.
Wow. Well,
That's dark.
Damn, that got
Right.
dark.
yeah, that's an interesting way to
That's-
put that.
That's dark, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know
Okay.
what to say to that.
Well, that doesn't mean the same thing in the U.S. That's all I can say.
No.
Top yourself.
Yowza.
But
Well,
it's,
we will
it's-
find out later, won't we?
it's the continuing point of escalation. You've done
Yeah.
something,
It's
and you're always
always
trying to
gotta
make
be
the last.
bigger.
Yeah, you make the last episode big so people come back for the next season, and you then have the choice of actually trying to continue making it bigger or just completely ruin everything the cliffhanger had in the first 10 minutes, which always happens. Exactly.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Ian's not watching this, are you ever, Ian?
Nope.
That's because Ian doesn't like Batman.
I don't like the current version of Batman. You're absolutely right there.
Ian
Because he's
doesn't
not
like-
Batman.
I'm with you,
He's not
Ian. I
Batman.
stand with Ian.
Ah,
So
well.
do I. Okay.
Ian Johnson is right.
Hey?
Carry on.
Okay. That's the
Blazing
Penguin,
Saddles.
everybody. That's the Penguin finale this evening. If you're into it, enjoy it. I bet it'll be good. Okay, let's move on.
Yay.
We'll just briefly mention this. We mentioned it on Wednesday. Z, Superman and Lois.
Oh, fantastic episode. Loved it to death. It's Clark versus Luthor, depowered, no Superman. Clark versus Luthor, MMA,
Fucking
brutal.
awesome. Absolutely awesome.
It was bloody brutal, and I loved it. I think it's the fight I never knew I wanted.
I think it's the best Superman I've seen in decades, but that's just me.
Yeah, no, I got to agree with you 100%. I really,
Proper
it really is sad that
medieval
this,
shit.
yeah, this series has been cancelled, and I really don't understand why.
Fucking excellent.
Never mind.
James Gunn, you've made a mistake cancelling this. It's fucking awesome. I'm going to clip that and tweet it to him. Mr. Gunn, it's amazing, isn't it, Z?
Yeah, it really is. It really is enjoyable. Can't recommend it enough. Go and watch it all. Pick it all up at once. Do it.
4 episodes left, everybody.
Oh, I'm going to really miss this series when it's gone.
Ugly.
Anyway, let's move on. Who saw this?
What's
Is
this?
it Tom Welling says they are still trying to pitch a Smallville animated series. To
That'd be
Warner
good for
Bros.
him. Well, that'd be good for him because he's had no work so far. And what's his name? The other fellow plays Lex Luthor. He keeps banging out his podcast thing because he's got no work either. So it'd be good for them if they do the voiceovers, I guess. So yeah.
Anyone?
I don't see the point, especially
I
with
don't
Gunn's stupid DC universe. So
Atom Gray's on very, very dodgy ground this evening.
Are they cashing in on the resurgence of the X-Men, and they're planning to do the continuation of the Spider-Man 90s series as well?
maybe. I mean, X-Men 87 or 97 was pretty good in my opinion. So maybe they're trying to kind of copy that energy. Maybe.
Here you go, Sword. I like the show, but it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see what is the point. Anyone? No point.
Nope.
Don't see it. Don't see the
Hashtag not interested.
When did Smallville finish?
God, years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
A long time back.
It's been 84 years.
84? No.
No,
Surely.
just kidding.
Surely not.
2017. 2017 was when it wrapped.
I did like
Years
it.
ago, wow.
I did like it.
Somebody say
Fat. Who's tapping? Fat Lobber World of Sports. Mr. Brune, that's me, needs to appear on Geeks and Gamers to discuss the Fast and Furious films.
Why?
Right?
I'd have to watch them. I'd have to watch them.
Yeah.
I've not seen one of them.
Is that Jeremy? Is it Jeremy's Geeks? And Is it?
It is.
Jeremy Griggs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time Jeremy tweets about Trump, I just tweet now, are you happy, Jeremy? He hasn't bitten yet, but I'll keep doing that until he bites.
I met him
Okay.
once.
Really?
Is that
Yeah.
good?
No, yeah, he's a nice guy.
Okay.
I met him at the meetup. He was a nice guy.
Okay, so no point for this then, folks.
You know
Nope.
what? Kids might like it. You never know. But I do get you right. I do think it's pointless, really. But it's just work for them, isn't it?
Do it for the children.
I do it for the children.
That's the Hollywood way. Let's move on. Oh, anybody see this? While Jerry Ryan may not yet reprise 7 and 9 in a new Star Trek series, she's already been offered and passed on one spin-off since Picard ended.
Good.
Hang on. Are they saying she'll be 7 of 9, despite the fact she said she doesn't want to be 7 of 9?
No, it's good, right? I think they should
Right.
stop now. Listen, right? If that era exists in Star Trek, I don't want to know. And people should just really, really boycott this crap
Yes.
until they pull the cancer out of Star Trek. Star Trek is not Star Trek. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought it was all wrapped up with Picard. Why do we need this
That's right.
anyway?
We don't.
Exactly, Z. We don't need it.
It's oversaturation of a brand. It's don't need it. Not. I'll
And
pass.
yes, Star Trek ended years ago. It was a nice mini token gesture to the fans for Picard.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Okay. All right,
Pretty
let's
much.
move on then. Both seasons of Arcane cost 250 million overall to make. This makes
Bro.
it the most expensive animated series of all time.
Wow.
Worth every penny.
I mean, two
No
seasons,
spoilers, by the way.
two. I mean, so far, I mean, obviously the first season was fantastic. Many people have already seen that. I mean, it was the best series of 2023. So,
It
but,
was.
Watched
It was,
season
mate.
two.
It was. How many years late was it? 3 years for me to pick. That's how good it was. 3 years it took me to realise the greatness of it.
Yeah, I've yet to watch season 2.
yeah, that just came out 2 days ago. I
What?
think, yeah, the first 3 episodes are up. So and so far, excellent. I mean, the animation is still some of the best that I've seen in a Western production in a dog's age. I mean, it's so impressive. The style is really, really amazing. It's great, and then you get a great story out of it. So I would rather they spent $250 million on this than all the money they got spent on other things like
Marvel.
Ahsoka and the Marvels and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the Acolyte.
the Acolyte. Yeah,
All done very well for this channel, though, for the size of channel.
well,
for
true.
those shitty programs.
And it's not woke, is it? I didn't
No.
think it was woke.
No, I
At
don't
all.
think
Not
it is
particularly, no.
either.
And there's a lesbian relationship kind of centered in the
What?
show that is believable and
Mhm.
honest, and it's not in your face. It's
No.
just two people who kind of fell into each other's lives, and it's fine. There's
That's
it's
what we're
like
talking about.
we don't care. It's no one's going, I'm not watching that because there's lesbians in it. It's not like shoved in your face. It's two people who just sort of
Fucking
fell in
scissoring.
love, and it happened, and it's just part of the story.
MC Wrenched just rewatched season 1 and the first 3 of S2. Very good. There you go, folks. It's not preachy.
No, it's not.
It's not preachy. It's not preachy.
Low energy this evening.
Well, you don't want to spoil anything, all right? It's
We can't talk about spoilers. We can't talk about what we've watched.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Silence on Brown Alliance. People in the chat, just amuse yourselves. It's going to be a long night. Okay.
Well, hopefully
So-
you'll have something that we can chat about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have seen the first 3 episodes of the season. Very good. Still right on top of the quality and the writing and the animation. Everything's great. If you enjoyed the first season, jump right into the second one. You're going to love
This
it.
is going to be my top 10 of 2027 this season.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know season 2 was out. No,
2027. Did you mean 2024?
yes. Thank you for correcting me.
Brown knows what he
Anytime.
means.
But nobody else does.
No, that's it.
That's
No,
right.
Unfortunately, all the panel do. Okay.
Go on.
So, recommended, yes?
Recommended.
Yeah.
Okay. Fill your boots, peeps. Fill your boots.
Who be this then?
Steve McQueen, and not the actor, is reportedly being eyed to direct the next James Bond movie.
No, thank you.
Move along.
Yep.
Seriously.
James Bond's dead.
Why? Because he's black?
Look at the movies.
I'm going to
that
say.
he's
No,
directed.
he's a
It's
decent
gonna be
director.
pretty-
No, he's not a decent director.
Oh.
It's going to be a
decent-
pretty
No.
DI movie if
He is
makes
not
it,
a
so.
very good director at
Who?
all. This
David Lammy.
This guy has been pushed
Very
up
good.
by the elite British film industry that up their own arse, and they put this guy up there. Why on earth? He is not the right person to direct a James Bond film. Have you seen
Yeah.
his movies?
I'm
Okay.
looking at his movies. He's done
Yeah.
5. 12 Years a Slave, I think, is the biggest one he's directed.
Yeah.
Will he be getting
You
reparations
can't
for
confuse that with James Bond. Just
Yeah, I just
Sorry.
don't think this is going to fit his style. But, what do I care? Bond's dead. So,
He's not even resting.
Wrenched. He looks like David Lammy. Hopefully not as stupid. Jesus. Oh my God.
He's the wrong
Well,
person to direct it. Wrong
Yes.
person. He is
diversity hire.
His material does not even match anything that James
Here you
Bond.
go. Tom, you've been wrenched, Tom. You've been promoted, my friend. He was good in Great Escape.
He was.
He was.
He was.
Bond.
If this is true, this is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry, but there's the guy who directed Trainspotting out there that could direct a James Bond film. Bring
he
him.
wanted to,
He wanted to, of
and they
course.
got rid of him
Yep. There's
because
other
he
British
didn't agree.
directors.
He didn't agree with killing Bond off.
Yep.
He said, "No fucking way," and they got rid of him.
There's loads of good British directors out
Danny
there. that
Boyle.
could do Bond. Yeah, Danny Boyle's out there.
I think Istophobos has got it right there. It's all like he's a DEI rector.
That's what I'm saying.
They've got him
Yeah, I
in
saw
just
that.
to kind of, push it, get some extra funding. It'll probably never get made.
Well,
But
the thing
they'll
is,
get
it's
the funding from
Amazon.
the DEI.
It's Amazon, so the money's not an issue. It's under the umbrella of Amazon.
And we know what they've done with Rings of Power, so...
There you go. John Calen, just get Nolan. You know what, John? Even if they got Nolan, they killed him. What's
It's
the
too
fucking
late.
point?
Yeah.
They killed him, mate. Get fucked. Bond producers, just fuck off. Not interested. You fucked it. Okay, should we just go home, everybody? Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Take care. I killed it. Sorry. Let's move on.
Yes, please.
I saw this and I did chuckle. For 4 years, Hugh Grant pretended to be his own talent agent under the name of James Howe Ely. He communicated with people via a fake email account and even disguised his voice with a Scottish accent on the phone. I saved myself an absolute fortune.
This is an old story. He said this on Graham Norton. He did this on Graham Norton. He told this story on Graham Norton, and he actually did the voice. So, yeah, I know this story very well.
I mean, they say agents are a ripoff, so he saved himself some money. I mean,
He's
good
not
for
the
him,
only
but-
one who's done this either. David Tennant did it as well. He created a persona, Melissa von Strassel, when he was starting out, to filter out all the people he didn't want to work for.
Oh. And was she... Anyway, sorry, carry on.
she was him. It was a fake name. I don't think he answered the phone in a woman's voice, if that's what you're getting at, Ian.
Sorry.
Hello, David Tennant here.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised.
Sorry, Melissa. My name is Melissa. That's it. Yes.
Here you go, folks. Fat Robert Woolsport. Heretic was fun.
I have heard good things about that movie. I haven't got around to watching
No,
it.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I thought it was really entertaining, and Hugh Grant was absolutely brilliant in it, as far as I was concerned. So I recommend it. It's really good.
Good.
I'm feeling we're getting kind of much love for Hugh Grant in his kind of. It's his kind of second coming, as it were, of his career.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Do you know what's a real shame is that when they were making the Avengers, not the Marvel heroes, but the TV show, The Avengers.
Yeah,
he was riding high, and so was Liz Hurley. They should have cast those two as Steed and Emma Peel.
Yeah.
Who did they cast? They cast Ralph Fiennes and bloody what's her name?
Uma Thurman.
It was completely wrong for the part. They missed their boat there. I tell you.
Wait, doesn't he pronounce it Ray Fiennes?
Who cares?
Well, is it? He's the right age to play. He could play Steed now.
No, he's too old. He's a lot older. When he was in his prime, he would have made a great Steed because they both have the same sense of humor.
Okay, I'm kind of doing the New Avengers age, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess.
New
With
Avengers,
Purdy.
I love that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, Hugh Grant, everybody, let's move on.
Netflix
offices in France and the Netherlands has been raided by authorities in an investigation into alleged tax fraud and money laundering. What?
Boom.
Wouldn't put it past him.
It's a proper company, isn't it?
Who knows?
Anybody?
You never know with these things.
No idea what's going on.
Internet, you're good with numbers and figures. Any idea why?
I'm just trying to think how they could do money laundering, because ultimately they don't deal with money unless
It's all
people
online,
people are using stolen credit cards. That's about it. You know, your stolen credit cards, don't report it, and then
maybe this is
goes under the rug. That might account for the tax fraud.
Well, maybe this is false news.
Maybe.
Whatever. Another discussing film bollocks story.
No, it's legit. There's looks like the financial enforcement agencies in both France and the Netherlands are investigating them for potential. It doesn't sound like this was some kind of the money laundering might be a bit of a stretch. It does sound like they're looking at potential tax fraud, tax issues.
Okay, money laundering is very American, isn't it? Really, that kind of term, or is it not? Or am I talking shit?
It might.
Talking shit.
It's going to sound stupid. It might be something like a load of people from the Netherlands signed up, but they class them as being in France, so they pay a different tax level.
Oh, possibly.
They keep more of the money coming in each month.
But isn't Europol one market, even though we're not in it anymore?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Maybe they went into a building and they found this bed with loads of money under it. You never know.
What, like your bedroom? Average British nerd wrenched transferring money between branches.
Maybe.
Yeah, one French. They haven't really discussed it. It looks like, but there was one French website that reported that that their French subsidiary had been under scrutiny by tax authorities because of a suspiciously low reported turnover rate of and so it was at odds with what other agencies had seen and whatnot. So who knows?
Okay, let's move on then.
Move along.
Here you go. This is me boomering. Sorry. Australia is planning to ban social media for children under 16.
Yep.
Great.
I see no
Good
problem with
idea.
that.
Good.
Genuinely great idea. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, there's a
Absolutely.
lot of interesting content out there that if I were a parent, I
Oh,
may
here we
not
go. Here we
be
go. Look.
interested in having my kids see it.
Yep.
That this is completely common sense
Oh,
move.
look
There's
at
if you
this.
actually there's
Nice.
been a book and some research, a number of different things out there that have shown pretty obviously that social media is not just damaging; it's dangerous for children. It's destroying their social lives. It's destroying their development, and it's causing kids to be very depressed, especially young girls. And it's driving an epidemic of depression and all sorts of other crazy things that they've been reporting. And so, yeah, absolutely. I mean, my kids aren't on social media until they're 16.
I would
Yeah.
like to agree with Tom and common people. Yeah, that is a very fine line between going, okay, now the next step is banning everyone from this or that. They're already talking about banning Twitter, and we all know why, because of free speech, and they can't do the whole misinformation on
What
there.
happened to Australia?
Australia turned to
Australia's always been bad.
totalitarianism during the
Lockdowns. Yeah.
The
plague.
Yeah,
So
they had camps to put people.
They did.
that's a legit thing. And my
disturbing.
husband can tell you when he was there, like legit, when he was in South Australia, after curfew, they would actually have helicopters, like with,
What?
searchlights patrolling to see who was out after curfew. And if they found anybody between, I think it was 2020 and 2022, or maybe it was
Shit.
2021, they would
Not the
arrest
hours
them. That
in
was
the
like
evening, that's
legit.
the years.
No, it was like as of 9 p.m. I think if you were
Shit.
out after 9 p.m., I have to double check
Christ.
that one. But yeah, I would, because even he and I would be talking. I'm like, what is that noise? Like, that's a helicopter going overhead.
Wow.
Like,
Oh,
yeah, it
really?
was nuts. And you weren't even allowed to go visit your friends and family. If they found out that you left your house to go more than, I think it's 3 to 5 kilometers away for anything but a necessity, you get arrested. So yeah, they're not wrong about Australia being a little nuts. And I do have to
Damn.
say, although I agree with kids staying off of social media because of cyberbullying and all that stuff and all the pornographic stuff out there, you have to ask yourself, is this step one?
Struth.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a concern, that they start controlling speech and whatever for other people. But the damage that's being done to an entire generation of kids because they're on social media, I think is irrefutable. It's irrefutable. And the problem is people say, well, the parents should be in charge of this. I got news for you. I got a 14-year-old teenager. He's not allowed on social media. He even tried to open an account one time, found out about it. I made him delete it. He's not allowed to use any of those social media sites, and for good reason. I mean, this stuff is destroying kids' minds, and
I will say this, if I may. Sorry, interrupted. Adults' minds as well. I was walking
it is.
with
I
my
mean,
groceries the other day, and there's a woman with her kid just walking towards me. She's glued She's not on the phone to anybody. She's just glued to the phone, scrolling, while the kid is walking on the sidewalk next to the road.
Yeah.
Whereas she could be next to the road. It's fucking crazy. She was just glued to a mobile.
Yeah. And the problem is, offer that to a kid whose mind is still developing, whose social skills are still developing. And, you have now, I mean, my son just complains about it all the time. He's got their kids in his high school that just sit there and every minute that they have available in their day, they are staring at TikTok. They are just sitting there, just absorbed in TikTok, watching video after video, posting stuff, whatever. It's sick. And it's just messing kids up. So I know it sounds a little totalitarian to say, oh, we're going to take this away from the kids. It needs to be taken away from the kids.
Well, I don't think it sounds totalitarian to do that. It's just because of it being Australia and all the restrictions that they implemented since 2020. So I can see why it could lead into that. I don't think it would be a thing here so much, but it's a possibility,
Yeah, as Melvin says in the chat, half the parents are idiots. Yeah, most of the kids, most of these kids, their parents do not care. They don't give any thought to what they're doing on those phones, and a lot of those parents gave their kids phones when they were 7 or 8 years old.
Babysitter.
It's psychotic.
Well, and do you remember like when TV got censored because, it's like, oh, that's offensive content or that's offensive content. And I love that Family Guy addressed this a few years ago saying, you know what, responsibility lies with the parent. It's not fair to have to censor everything. It's like parent your children. And I think you're doing a great job by trying to monitor that.
Yeah, you have to. You absolutely have to. I mean, we were reading some statistics the other day, just general about the internet, because kids have these devices with them all the time, and parents are not monitoring what they're doing with them, much less
Google
social media, but anything else. Well, yeah, but they're not stopping them. 15% of kids under 10 years old in the United States have seen hardcore stuff that they should not see.
Yep.
Damn.
It is
not
under 10 years old.
Wait until they get the Wicked dolls.
Yeah. Oh, God. The Wicked dolls.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Speaking of Melvin Deeply, Stu Penzo's nearly at 500 subs, everybody. He's a friend of the channel. I think he's about 17 short.
Oh, what's happening with the world?
Let's see if we can get him over the line, folks. Okay.
I was about to say, what's happened with the world that common sense is being driven through the world? I can't believe it. What's going on?
Bad parenting of the previous generation. That's why.
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Supenza's channel. Okay. Shall we move on?
Move along.
Okay. Lionsgate.
Well deserved.
CEO John Feldheimer, Feldheimer says that nearly everything that could go wrong did go wrong with Borderlands.
Start with the cast.
It sat on the shelf.
Then the script.
It sat on the shelf for too long during the hoof and reshoots. Rising interest rates took it outside the financial safety zone.
That's bullshit.
He's finding excuses.
It doesn't matter when you release this film. It would have done terribly.
It was always bad.
The thing is, though, why do they feel the need to justify it? It's done. It was a flop. Move on. Do you know what I mean? What's the point of this article?
Well,
what's the point of him?
Well, it can't possibly have been me.
It's about
move along.
Follow the money. It's follow the money. The reason he's talking about it is because there's going to be investors reading this who will then go, "Oh, maybe it wasn't his fault." And
he said it wasn't him.
Keep investing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's all it is. It's to make
I have a confession.
Is it you?
You're trans.
Did you see the movie?
No, not yet.
Nathan Brown.
You starred in the movie.
Okay, I looked at this when I was doing the screen grab for this article. I thought, oh right, Lionsgate, don't they do Dread? So I thought, right, I'm going to go find John Heimer's Twitter to say, can we have Dread 2 instead of this poop?
Did he tell you to fuck off?
He's not on Twitter. I was bitterly disappointed. Anyway, boring story. We've got a super chat, everybody.
You'll be all right.
Eggs Beatty wrenched 5 poons. It's about time I stumped up some support for this nonsense.
That's very sweet.
Thank you, Eggs.
This isn't any old nonsense. This is
love
M&S nonsense.
It's our nonsense, folks.
It's
British
David
nonsense.
Brown nonsense.
The 104 people watching this are the real heroes of this nonsense.
It's Boots Christmas advert nonsense. That's what it is.
Anyway, okay. Have we finished with this nonsense?
Yes.
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 Tom
Don't remind me.
Wrench. Dread 2 before Urban gets too old. Yes, agree.
Yes.
Come
That'd
on,
be good,
come on, Carl.
Something tells me
Finish.
we're getting Borderlands 2 before we get Dread 2.
Yes,
Most
I think Borderlands 2
likely.
was trending. Yes. Okay, let's move on then.
What's this?
Okay, a live-action Mass Effect series is in the works at Amazon. Daniel Casey will write and exec produce the series. It's a video game adaptation.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious about this because I don't know who else may have played this series.
I do.
Mass Effect is one of my favorite series of all time. I mean, it ticks all the boxes.
Really?
The second game, Mass Effect 2, is one of my favorite games ever made. It is in my top 10.
What's the game about?
It's all about you play as a particular character named Shepard, who is fighting against this intergalactic threat that shows up like every 5,000 years or so, and you discover
nice.
it, and they're coming back and they're invading the universe. You got to pull together a team to fight
Like the
against it, whatever.
Shadows.
Yeah, kind of like But anyway,
Nice.
it's an interesting idea. Like I think it's a fantastic universe to build something in. I'm curious as to how they're going to approach it though, because if they try to tell the story from the games,
It's very convoluted, and every game is different, and you get multiple endings.
Exactly. That's the problem, is that if they try and do this is a role-playing game where you can make different choices. You can play the character you want to play it. You can recruit the people you want. You can get rid of the people you don't. You make different choices, and it has different endings. If they make a series that's about the storyline from the games, and it has a Shepherd and whatever, you're kind of going to be canonizing particular choices and decisions.
Okay.
Whereas you can do different things with the 3 games. So I don't know if they could make something that just sort of happens in the same universe. I don't know, but I'm cautiously interested in it, but we'll wait and see what happens.
You know what's going to happen, don't you?
Oh, they're going to take a huge shit.
I'm
make
just
garbage.
going to say 2 words. Femshep.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a femship. No question. No question.
I do worry about Daniel Casey though, because as far as I can tell, the only thing he's really big credited for was Fast and Furious 9.
Oh, I've got to
know
watch
how
the
that's
movies,
gonna-
haven't I? Anyway.
Yeah, I can't see him directing anything good.
Amazon. Somebody at Amazon.
I don't think
After
people realize that you need talented people to bring something like this to life. They're just grabbing people that have a name. They need
Fallout.
to watch their stuff. They need to watch their stuff and then
Fallout.
decide. But nobody has the time to watch anything. It's ridiculous. That's why they hire crappy people that know nothing. So
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry, Ian, I interrupted you. Sorry.
I was going to say Fallout. Amazon was.
I
thought
liked
was gonna be
it. I
shite.
liked Fallout. I
And
don't
then-
know. Did
so
you
I
like
think
it?
they're kind of going down the video game adaptation because they've had one success.
It's still important to get someone that's talented to take a project on. Do you know what I mean? That has the talent, and you've seen his stuff that's related to what you're trying to build in the first place. Don't hire someone called Steve McQueen to direct a James Bond film. Do you know what I mean? That's stupid.
Negative.
Yeah, hire someone that is in the same league as that and is creative.
Okay. We'll give the last comment to Ashen Prism. Mass Effect is Amazon's wet dream. Lots of diverse aliens to cast and can have. And all that. Okay.
Who doesn't love diversity? Put your hands up.
Put your hands up. Throw your hands in the air.
Okay.
Like you just don't care.
A hint of politics. Noel at the Irish Zone, who we do know, this made me laugh. Hard luck, Hamill. For 8 years you have talked shite. Do yourself a favour and STFU now. Nobody likes you or your opinions. You are a has-been actor, so stick to that and keep that mouth shut when it comes to politics, you loving twat. The era of activist actors is over.
Well, he's not wrong.
Yeah,
He's not
no.
wrong, is he?
Damn.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Damn.
Stick
All
to
of those
acting.
actors and actresses that came up
Damn.
with Kamala, how stupid are they feeling now?
Oh yeah,
I hope they were paid well for it.
a lot of them were paid all right.
Yeah.
And none of them have said anything now. They've just gone and hiding, all of them.
Oh, we should have got common people to be on
Yeah.
here to read that. That would have been just 100% authentic then. Okay.
I
Sorry,
just want
Mark.
I want actors to be actors. That's all I want. I don't care about their politics or what they
political
do
views.
Yes.
outside of the
Yes.
acting. I want them to create something that's immersive, so I forget about what I'm doing.
That's right.
Mhm.
And a lot of times they get a little bit nasty and, spit venom and stuff. And I'm like, oh, man, just stick to your talent.
Yeah.
This isn't it.
Well, I was talking with Price on the Night Owl. Watch it Tuesday, Thursday
Nice
nights.
plug.
This week, one of the things we were talking about was some research that was actually done into celebrity endorsements. And what they found was there's only about 8% of people who actually will change any of their views based on some celebrity endorsement. And over 50% of people are likely to have negative feelings towards somebody, some celebrity that talks politics and whatever, endorses some political candidate. So
Here you go. Eggs BT wrenched drinkers video the other day about this was spot on. Shut up, celebs.
Yeah. Amen.
Don't
Okay.
know.
Read mine. Have I
Read
got
mine,
to
read
scroll
mine.
up? Oh, okay.
Is it about
Shooty. No, not this week. Melvin Deeply wrenched. If Zone is allowed an opinion, then Hamill is. Simple as that. And there you go. Mate.
he's still defending Hamill. He defended Hamill last time, remember?
yeah,
He's going, it's quite
No, I
funny.
mean, it's
Oh,
totally
pardon.
fair. It's
Yeah.
that point about freedom of speech. Everyone
Yeah.
is entitled to freedom of speech.
Yeah.
But
They
you have to
are.
understand,
Yes.
if you have freedom of speech, you have freedom of consequence.
yep.
That's right. And I don't know. This is just me personally, and would never take his freedom of speech away, so to speak. But I think that actors trying to use their influence to make people see things their way instead of allowing them to think for themselves
For a paycheck.
is kind of shitty. Yeah. So I don't like that. That's just me.
He's welcome to say whatever he wants, and we're welcome to take a crap on him
Clap
for what he
back at
said.
it.
Okay,
Yep.
and on
So-
that bombshell, shall we turn the page? See what I did there?
Moving on.
This is the biggie this week, then, folks.
No, it's not.
Good night, everybody. Ian
Wow,
Fox.
Brown. This is the big one.
Simon
face.
Kinberg's upcoming hashtag Star Wars films are reportedly episodes X, XII, and
Kiss
will
Kiss.
be
11 and 12.
Yeah,
and
Kiss
will
to
be
11.
a continuation of the Palpatine.
This is not true.
Saga.
This is not true. Have you seen?
It's not true.
Have you
Uh,
seen?
what?
Yeah. Have you? Now hold on. Have you seen?
What?
Is it? Yeah, this is not true. It's just a rumor, and basically, Disney has not put out a statement
What's the internet?
on this. Yeah, well, it's not true.
What's the internet?
It's just,
Well,
it's
and
just a
again-
rumor.
Well,
It's written on the
the
internet, must be
source-
true.
The source is Deadline, so it's likely that this was something leaked from the studio,
Exactly.
but it was
exactly.
not. It's not an official
That's
announcement
right.
yet.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Just keep in mind, Kinberg wrote X-Men Dark Phoenix, and he also directed it. Terrible movie. Do not
Studio
recommend.
interference, apparently.
Yeah. Well, of course, the reason this was announced is because of what's coming up this next week.
What?
Disney investor call.
Yeah,
Dun, dun, dun.
follow the money.
So just like the Ray movie, I bet this does not materialize.
Here you go, folks. Stupenzo, 8 subs. Tell him we sent you. Okay. So this is all bollocks then.
Yeah.
Probably.
Ah,
probably just blowing smoke up investors'
I
asses
think
again.
I think I even said to somebody, I can't remember who it was, Simon Kinberg. If he was to do a Star Wars movie and was completely left alone, it might be half decent, but that's just me.
Hell no! Like I said, watch X-Men: Dark Phoenix.
Studio
That was
interference.
a pile of shit.
Studio
Like
interference.
steaming.
But nothing you do now for Star Wars is going to be good because it's still got the cancer in it.
He
You
does.
need to get rid of all of that stuff and then
Yep.
start again. That's what you need to do.
As
And-
long-
Go on.
Yeah. No, just as long as it's in Disney's hands, as long
That's
as the sequel trilogy is still in place,
That's right.
I don't care.
And
care.
Right.
Mog has got to be in the movie as well.
Yep.
I'd buy into that.
Yeah, so there's been some other rumors saying that it's going to be a continuation of that. It's going to happen far enough along that Rey is going to be the Obi-Wan Kenobi of the series, and you know,
Is she going to have a beard as well?
I hope so. I really do.
Probably.
Bearded clam.
Hello there.
Just forget it.
Ray.
Seriously, Star Wars is
No,
dead.
Nobody's
It's dead.
interested in a Ray movie, let alone
No.
a trilogy set after the sequel trilogy. Will it be the sequel trilogy?
Did we say on Friday that if Ray was in a French maid's outfit,
Oh Lord, here we go.
we'd buy into it? It'd
Well, I
make
know who
it-
would buy
We
it.
said we'd watch the movie. I don't think we said we'd buy
we
into it.
didn't we? We said
did,
that it would do a lot. If Ray was in a French maid's outfit, it would do well.
We said it would do better than current Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Star Wars is dead.
Mm-hmm.
When they come back, we're going to find out that in fact she is Rey Palpatine, and she was taken over by all of the Sith. And though she's the bad guy, that would be an excellent way to start it out.
It
But
would.
she'll redeem herself at the end of the movie and be good again because she is.
But will she show clunge like she did on Brown's channel?
Oh,
There
jeez.
there is a problem though, isn't there?
What's that then?
You can't unsee The Last Jedi.
That's right.
Nope.
And that's
Correct.
it, folks. You cannot unsee it, and that's the nub of it.
Correct. I have not been able to rewatch the old ones because of that.
That is the nub.
All roads lead to Jake
Okay.
Skywalker.
Who's that boy?
We've got a graphic, and it seems this is from Culture Crave.
Why
Who's
would
that
you
boy?
do this, Brown?
I can't
that
read
boy?
any of it.
Nice and depressing.
It seemed like a good idea at the time, folks, but I can't read any of the status.
Who's that
So,
boy on
so-
on the right?
French maid's outfit, $1 billion.
I can't
Can
think of a
anybody
worse
read any of that?
costume ever for a young girl. They made her look like a boy, and what the hell is she wearing?
Okay, if you
Jesus.
go full screen, folks, you might be able to see it. There is a kind of a highlight for me where it says Sean Levy's Star Wars movie. Jonathan Troper is writing it. Jonathan Troper wrote.
Who the hell's Jonathan Troper?
I'm about to say wrote Banshee.
Uh-huh.
So other than that, oh, here you go at the bottom. Ryan Johnson Star Wars trilogy still in the works, but postponed
Yeah.
until he's finished with Knives Out films.
So there's still hope.
Right. Yeah.
What I don't understand is why do they keep trying to change the format of Star Wars? Why don't they just give us Star Wars? Do you know what I mean? The fast action pace where it's it's fantasy. If you look at Rogue One and the kind of Star Wars, but they're not Star Wars. If you know what I mean, everyone's trying to change the feel of Star Wars.
Because
I
they
don't
want to
understand.
say, like, we can do better than what Lucas gave us.
What-
when
what
he gave
does-
them the treatment, they had to go outside of that and say, no, we can do better. And this is all their way of proving that, like, see, we made it better and you
What
suck
does
now.
Platoon, the mighty Platoon, say? Star of Wars, or was it War of Stars?
War of Stars.
War of the Stars.
War of Stars, everybody.
Is Platoon too big now to come on the Brown channel?
He's enormous.
It's,
Oh wait, you're talking about his schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
yeah. What happened to him?
Well, I'll ask him to
Platoon.
come on again. Yeah, I'll ask him to come on.
Platoon, are you still alive?
Oh, that poor
We
bastard.
You know what?
miss
He's
You know, one of the
drowning
reasons
in
that-
Lord of the Rings.
Well,
or
One
Rings
of the reasons
Power.
why I want him on is because I want to rest. When he starts talking, I can just, get a bit of Z's in
It's
and then wake up
sad-
when he's finished.
Platoon, Lord, you are sadly missed. Sadly
Yeah, he's a
missed,
good chap.
Lord.
He's a good chap.
Yeah, so you go.
His video
John,
essays are fantastic.
bit
Yes,
long.
if you
Yeah.
can
They have-
last.
John
away
Calen, I
through
like
it.
John. Platoon has gone Hollywood. Yeah, don't
Has
want to
he?
know us
Oh,
anymore.
dear.
Yeah, I don't want to know
Oh
us.
dear.
Yeah, don't want to know us. Okay.
Load of rubbish.
God bless
Okay.
him.
Okay, anything to add? Then
Oh,
Rose-
it's just
Ro-
funny that they think these are still being produced. Like, there's a bunch of just because they haven't been canceled does not mean they're still coming. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
I will say, I think on a previous stream many moons ago, we said Rogue Squadron, if it was directed like a proper Top Gun movie or something like that, no agenda, no nothing, just proper Rogue Squadron shit, that'd be a good film, but got binned, didn't it? So, okay.
Wah,
Shall we?
wah.
Wah, wah.
Well, Patty Jenkins is still developing it and working on the script. Apparently.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
Sure.
French maid's outfit.
French
Isn't it?
maid outfit and clunge.
Right?
Okay, anybody see this? First peek at Andor season 2. I thought, Christ, that looks shit.
I spent
George
10 minutes
Lucas, isn't it, when he was young.
I spent 10 minutes trying to figure out if this was actually just AI generated because it looks
What it looks like.
rubbish.
I thought,
It
what
is.
the?
Like a cardboard cutout.
Like a standee? I
Yeah.
thought, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be watching this, even though I didn't see the
No, mate.
what?
It is absolute nonsense.
I mean, season 1 was okay. I don't know
No,
if
it wasn't. It was shit. Sorry.
out of
You didn't
all of
watch
the
any of it,
Star
though,
Wars
did you?
stuff, it was better.
It wasn't Star Wars.
3 episodes? Is it 3 episodes? Is going to be 1 year, or is it
Yep.
3 episodes 4 years?
It
Oh,
was
right.
it was an ITV drama, but had spaceships in it. That's exactly what it was. It wasn't Star
Okay,
Wars.
people in the chat, was Andor good?
It was good. No, it wasn't. It was absolutely
not
boring.
watch
Night
it.
Amelia.
Night.
Good night.
Night, Amelia.
Oh, Z.
Sword. No.
It is. I like it. It's a bit
Yeah.
long.
You like anything,
It's-
Z?
They could cut out one episode from each arc and just compress the thing into 6
Yeah,
episodes.
it's a-
Yes, they could have
It's
done that.
it's a mixed bag, but overall, I think there was a lot to enjoy in it.
Would it
Mixed
be
bag
like
of
a
shit.
mixed bag of dicks?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the newly wrenched Tom. No, wank.
Or is he
But,
just saying
but seriously
no one?
though, it was bad because they had all those accents in there, and I'm like, Star Wars never had
Yeah,
a
fucking
Birmingham
Jez
accent.
Quigley from
Yeah, exactly.
Coronation Street took me
The
straight
hell?
out of it.
It's like what?
So yeah, the second season is supposed to come out in April,
Who cares? He's dead.
and it's going to be as you were saying, Brad, it's going to be 12 episodes, and then
There's a
each
side
there's going to be
step in
3 episodes, and then each of those 3 episodes is going to represent a few consecutive days, and then it's going to be split over 4 years leading up to the Rogue One.
Here you go,
film.
folks. Wrenched. Drinker and Platoon said Andor was good. Mega Geek said it was bad. Be aware.
All I
What
can
does
say
Platoon
is,
know?
yeah, exactly. And Drinker. What do they know?
Drinker, the #1
But you
TV
did-
critic on YouTube.
fuck
What
all
the
that.
fuck does he know?
Ian, you
Yeah.
did like Barry. So
Yeah.
you still have that market.
Good night,
against
everybody. Rennie fucked it.
like
Pass
a
it on.
letter.
See you later.
You liked Rhinestone. Did
And
I
I fully
remind you of
admit that.
Rhinestone?
But
And
I didn't
fully-
say it was a good movie. I just said I enjoyed it and it's a guilty pleasure.
it was terrible.
See,
movie.
that's the difference.
No,
Bad
but
There you
movie,
go.
Barry,
but I
Barry
enjoyed
was
it.
good. Barry
There
was
you go.
good.
Titan.
It was
Wrenched.
shit.
Dragged
It was
at the
good
start,
fun.
but enjoyed it a lot by the end of season 1. Well, there you go.
It was a good show. I don't care what anyone says. Barry,
I love
the
you,
first
but
3
Barry
seasons
was
good.
shit.
No, it wasn't. It was good. And I'll stick by my gun.
You know what? I'm going to start replacing the word shit with Barry. So every time you guys hear me say Barry, it means shit. Okay?
I'm going to replace Rennie with Rhinestone.
Okay,
How dare you?
Let's. I think it's a sidestep, folks, because D23 has been going on in Brazil, hasn't it?
Is that why is the picture so dark and moody and
Because
why
Andor
does he look
is
like a
dark
card?
and moody.
Well, he looks like a cardboard cutout.
It's
though.
all
Yeah, that's a
the
bizarre
green
picture.
screen
I know,
and
so
shit,
it's like, what
probably.
the? Yeah.
Once Upon a Time looked like that in some scenes.
Oh, did it?
And it's a Disney production.
They've rebranded as well, haven't they? They've rebranded.
Yeah, they've whacked on a Star Wars story, linking it to the rest of their bullshit. That is completely unnecessary, and it makes the logo look rubbish.
It's they could have at least put it in the middle, but there you go. That's just
Yeah,
me.
but
or at the top.
Andor died though. What's the point of his story? He died. We know he died. So why?
The toothy woman died as well.
That's right.
Well, I mean, the same could be said about Obi-Wan Kenobi. We know he died in episode 4.
Yeah, and that was shit.
Boom. Have that, Ian.
And that was shit, right? Just like Andor. So I'm sorry. Why was the point?
It's the same problem with every prequel.
Exactly.
You know where it ends. You know what's going to happen. So you know that there's never any real danger to the main characters. There's never, it takes out a lot of the tension and drama that could be there. And that's what you get.
And also, I'd just like to point out, right, Ian, the host of this channel, likes Barry too.
That's right. I gave him
just
plenty.
Picking on me.
Barry. I love
exactly. Pick
I
on
love Barry.
on Brown.
Yeah, but you're also a vegan cyclist. You don't count.
See, they know my faults. It's not a shame Barry went off a cliff season 4.
Yeah, it did. We both admit that, don't we? Season 4 was absolute bollocks. But,
Go on, admit it. You only watched it because your
sucked.
tutor made you.
That's right.
I will say, folks, if you ever watch Barry, just watch season 1 and 2 and just leave it at that. You will not be disappointed.
I would even say just season 1.
Season 1 of Barry is fantastic. But anyway,
it's good.
Season 1 was tolerable.
Stupenzo needs 6 more subs to get monetized, folks. So help a man out and say Brown sent you, folks. So come on, let's do it.
Just keep in mind, though, like he's probably going to need 20 over, because you know how YouTube will do that mass deletion when you first hit 500.
Yeah.
So I'd just hate for him to get excited. Oh, we got him to 500, and then tomorrow he wakes up and he loses.
Perhaps quickly just look at one of his videos at your leisure after the stream. Okay. Let's do something. Oh yes, this is what I'm looking forward to. New concept art for Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters. What? 2026?
This is what you're looking forward to?
What?
No, thank you.
Have fun, you guys.
I thought it was 20. I thought it was coming out next year. What?
Good luck, everybody.
Everybody.
That looks like the Fire Festival. Remember the one that went wrong and they got stuck in those stupid tents and had to be evacuated? It looks like that.
Yeah.
I thought that woman there on the they, them, he, him, she, him, or whatever.
That's Kathleen Kennedy.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was
Kennedy.
Is it?
Yes, Kathleen Kennedy.
I thought it looked like Leslie Headland.
Leslie Headland and Taika Waititi.
And where's Price when you need to take the piss out of him?
I know.
Bastard.
But I mean, after Mandalorian season 3, is anybody excited for this at all?
No.
No one.
Nope. This should be going straight to Disney Plus, because no one's going to bother seeing this in the theaters because they know it's going to be on Disney Plus 3 months later.
The thing is, though, they're just basically basing it on all the seals that were clapping at Comic-Con, and they think they've got a crowd. They haven't at all. So this is going to flop big time. It really is. Is that Leslie Headland or is it KK?
I thought it was Leslie Headland.
It looks like KK. I can't see it. It's too far away.
If you could zoom up on the neck, you would know.
Yeah.
Favreau is directing this. As we said, this is Favreau's sweetener.
Favreau hasn't to make money
because he got shafted.
No, it's not that. He needs to. They pay him a good wage, and he hasn't directed a film in ages, so he's going to say yes to it, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we said I think they effectively sacked him from season 3, so this is his sweetener to keep him happy. As compensation.
Please tell me you don't believe in that whole he's going to save Star Wars shit that a certain YouTuber used to go around saying.
No, I think there was a fair chance where we could have probably got something watchable back. Season 2, was it? Season 2 was pretty good.
It wasn't.
I didn't like
and
any
then,
of it.
And then a lot of stuff went on, like sackings and
Then it wasn't Mandalorian show, was it? It was the who was the woman in that at the end?
It was the
her show.
Starbucks show.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, when Luke Skywalker returned for that episode, I was welling up, you know.
I wasn't.
Not me. That's like,
Well,
that's
hard.
memberberry bait.
I remember. Well,
I just thought he looked a bit weird. I was like, oh, he looks weird.
Could have done with a few more days of rendering, but there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on then. Oh God, here we go.
Who's this?
Zendaya and Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Thank you. Have been cast in Christopher Nolan's next movie, also starring the girlfriend Tom Holland. And who's that?
Matt Damon.
Damon.
Wait a moment. Haven't they cast Shooty? No?
Not this week.
Damn it.
Not this week.
Damn it.
Does anyone know what movie he's working on?
Shooty?
No.
No.
Nolan.
It's about a futuristic helicopter pilot thing.
Yeah.
It's like
It's called Airwolf.
It's like a
called
Blue
Airwolf.
Thunder thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, right?
What?
Why are those two in it, though? Tom Holland and Zendaya. Why are they in it? They just come as a couple now,
It's the power couple, isn't it? Yeah,
or something.
Yeah, power couple.
Yeah.
Well, after Interstellar and what was that other one with Robert Pattinson, I'm not too impressed with
Tenet.
Nolan lately. Thank you. So that's just me personally.
10th anniversary of Interstellar, folks, out soon.
Blue Thunder was a good film. It was very simple.
Blue Thunder's fantastic. It's a great movie.
Very simple movie. It just gave you what you want. That's what it did.
Blue Airwolf.
I have no hope for this. I don't.
Complete non-starter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like Anne Hathaway though.
Yeah, she's pretty talented.
Yeah, I think
She's done some good work.
Yeah.
Zendaya, on the other hand, no, thank you.
Yeah. No thanks. She plays herself. She literally plays herself.
That's all she plays.
Dr.
That's what R2 put in the chat. Zendaya plays Zendaya in Zendaya.
Dr. Aston I wish he had cast John David
No.
Washington DC instead of Zendaya.
What, as a girl?
And on that, let's move on.
Oh.
Little bit of a Ridley section. Big movie. What's out this week?
Ridley.
Gladiator
End
11.
of the week, yep.
Paul Mescal. That's a drug, isn't it?
Mescaline.
Okay. Is officially in talks to star, get this folks, in Ridley Scott's next film, The Dog Stars. The film follows a civilian pilot who lives with a dog and a tough ex-marine. I'm fucking this up. Set in the near future, where an unnamed even, I'm fucking this up, pandemic has decimated American society.
Oh, that sounds close to the bone.
That sounds quite shite.
Didn't Will Smith appear in something like that?
He did, and he was eating spaghetti.
Oh, it was a remake of the Omega Man. What was it called?
Yeah, well, they're all remakes of I Am Legend, the original book, I Am Legend.
Yeah. Best one's still who's the original?
Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston.
Omega Man.
And the Omega Man. Yep. Excellent movie. Yeah. But did you see the story this week? Paul Mescal did an interview and he was talking about how he's worried that when this movie comes out, when his Gladiator 2 film hits theaters, that he's worried he's going to be too famous.
Oh, I saw that. He hasn't got to worry at all.
No, I don't think he's got to worry. He doesn't look like a star. Well, maybe he'll grow into it. I don't know. Who knows? I think Ridley Scott's losing his mind, though, isn't he? He's definitely losing his mind. Is he going to make a Gladiator 3 then?
He says he's writing one.
Oh God, a Gladiator trilogy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dear.
I had to reset my mic. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Hello.
Gladiator 333. Ironically, we got 111 watching. Ironically,
Gladiator
gosh.
33 and a third.
Oh my gosh.
Put some money on the lottery tomorrow. Brown sent you. You might win.
I still respect Ridley Scott though. I think he's a good director, but I think he's just doing this stuff for the money now. It doesn't feel like he's truly invested in stuff like this.
Here you go. Got a question. Fat Robert, World of Sports. Who is today's Charlton Heston? That's a good question.
Oh, you know what I saw today? Sorry, just off the subject slightly. Where I live, near Battersea Power Station, they're shooting The Running Man. And I saw, what's his name today? What's his name?
Arnold?
No, the guy that's in the
Glenn
new
Powell.
Running Man. Glenn Powell, yeah. I saw him walking down the road when I was, because Battersea Power Station is not too far from me.
Did you go?
They're
Did you
shooting
Shaq
it
Sweeney?
there. What are you talking about? I'm just telling you, I saw him and I saw the cameras. I didn't know what they were shooting until I saw him. And I spoke to one of the crew and they said, yeah, we're shooting The Running Man. I'm like, shooting The Running Man in Battersea Power Station? What? So I was completely puzzled. I didn't think they'd started yet shooting The Running Man, but apparently they had.
Okay.
I saw him walking down the road, so there you go. Sorry. Carry on.
Move along. So, who is today's Charlton Heston?
I think the reign of the Hollywood A-lister is coming to an end. I don't think there is one.
Because I was going to say, I really don't think there is one at this time.
No,
We don't idolize Hollywood actors and actresses as we used to do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you used to be able to, sort of see them at a distance and kind of imagine all these amazing things they were doing in their life and everything. And now they, send us an Instagram every time they take a dump. So
Yeah, so pretty much.
The mystery's gone.
Well, not just that, but does anybody nowadays have the acting chops where you go wow, they're an amazing actor. They would be the best lead man or leading lady or whatever. I don't have any thoughts about today's modern actors. Hugh Jackman is getting old though. He's not going to really be much of a leading actor. So, who would you say that about in modern age? I have no one.
There isn't really. We don't have any more A-listers. I mean, we do have the old A-listers in America, but England never had stars, never had movie stars. All our movie stars just go to America. So
they barely hire. They barely hire leading men anymore. They're leading soy boys now.
Yeah, it's true.
Leading betas.
B-listers.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That's not good then, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, Glenn Powell might be our next one. We'll see how his career goes.
I think he could do okay. I quite like the fella.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we just do something? Let's just sidestep.
Quentin Tarantino.
Okay, Ridley Scott was asked his thoughts on Quentin Tarantino retiring after his next film. I don't fucking believe that bullshit. Shut up and go make another movie.
They were both in the round table together, weren't they? Him and other directors, and Ridley was there, and Tarantino was there. So I think Tarantino might stick to his guns actually, and he's going to make a TV show. He was saying, but no more movies. Apparently,
I feel that way as well because when he made the last movie, it's like this will be my last movie ever, and he's pretty good about if he says he's not going to do something, he sticks to it quite a bit. So I believe him.
And also, right, he's not only a director; he's a writer as well. So he's going to be writing novels. He's going to be writing novels as well. So he's eyeing up another career after he stopped directing and producing. So he's going to be writing novels.
Tarantino does a podcast now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does it
with his buddy.
Buddy. What's his name? Bender? Bender.
From Futurama.
Futurama.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Yeah.
You mean Lawrence Bender?
Lawrence Bender, yeah. He does it with him.
Let's go already.
Would have been a lot better if it was Bender from Futurama.
It would have been, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be a fun podcast.
Good news, everybody.
That's lots of Farnsworth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Futurama's still there.
I do like Tarantino, though. I think he's very genuine. I think he's got a lot of secrets, though, like with him and Weinstein and stuff. I think he's burying them, trying to hopefully people won't spill the beans on him. But yeah, as a filmmaker, he's pretty good.
Oh, so you think he was at a did he freak off?
I think, how could you have not known what was going on? I definitely think he knew what was going on. Definitely. So there you go.
Wonder if he knew Diddy.
Maybe. Maybe.
Benny fucked it, everybody.
Now then.
It'd be nice to have a director actually realize that they've done good and stop before they actually make terrible stuff repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of other directors that could learn from that.
Like James Cameron.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
According to Melvin, his last film was absolute bollocks, wasn't it? What is it? Once Upon a Time in America?
In Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh, Hollywood. That was it. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yeah.
Okay. Sidestep.
Oh.
Right, here we go. Right. Denis. Denis. I've got my eyes on you. Villeneuve says, I don't care if Quentin Tarantino refuses to watch Dune, or is it June? But Tarantino is wrong to call it a remake.
You could have done it in a French accent, you know.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm not very good at French.
Weak.
Who's good at French?
Go on. No, just finish it off.
Do it.
Pretend to be Inspector Clouseau.
No. I agree with him that I don't like the idea of recycling and bringing back old ideas. But where I disagree is that what I did was not a remake. It's an adaptation of the book. I feel this as an original.
I see this as an original.
That as well. But we are very different human beings.
Yeah, this is very much like the saying that The Lord of the Rings is a remake of the Ralph Bakshi animated Lord of the Rings. It just doesn't make sense at all. It's a completely different adaptation.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Tarantino's not stupid. He probably didn't say it the way that he's saying it. There's probably context to what he was saying. Do you know what I mean? And it's obviously not being told, because look, everybody knows Tarantino's not a stupid man. He knows a lot about movies from the 60s to the 70s, right across the board. He really does. So
sorry, I was laughing at common people's comment. That's
I know
funny.
he's a funny bastard, isn't he? 3 more subs, everybody. You know what you're going to do? You're going to look at my channel and you're going to do Stupenzos. Come on, folks.
Needs 3 more boon.
And as much as I love Tarantino, he's kind of one of those celebrities, even outside of politics. Sometimes he should just kind of shut his mouth, like about certain things. It's like, dude, come on, just stay in your lane.
That's not his way, though, is it?
I know.
He's
got to just say
a lot
some
of love
crazy
for lynches,
shit.
Dune. Or was it June?
Yeah, I mean, again, right? Tarantino is a very intelligent chap when it comes to movies, and I don't think he said it the way they're reporting it. There's context to everything that he says.
Of course, yeah. What did I say the other week? The only way Bond could be salvageable
with Tarantino.
But they don't want any American working on their films. It's weird.
No, it's not.
Old Bond.
What's his name? Was it? Oh no, was Roger Spottiswoode? He wasn't American, was he? Is he American? Someone in the chat. Roger Spottiswoode, who directed Tomorrow Never Dies. I'm pretty sure an American directed the James Bond film in the history of James Bond.
I think they're right. Yeah.
I don't know which one though. Or maybe you're right. Maybe not.
I thought it was Barbara Broccoli that said she didn't want any non-British people or any Americans working on it.
Australian. I think Spottiswoode's Australian. I'm not sure.
He's
maybe because
Canadian British.
Oh, Canadian, of course, right. So you might be right, Rennie, that no American has directed James Bond.
Yeah, because they were pretty adamant about that.
Philip says there have been American directors of Bond.
Who?
Really?
Give me a name, Phil. Give me a name.
Who was the last geezer the one who killed Bond?
Oh
no, he's kind of.
Is he French? I can't remember. Look, I can't look. That film's gone out of my head.
He's got a Japanese sound. Yeah, there you go.
So Martin Campbell, he directed GoldenEye and Casino Royale.
I always thought, is he British or American?
No, he's British. He's British. Martin Campbell's British.
I mean, Roger Spottiswoode was Canadian. Does that count?
No, we don't. We don't
Okay.
consider them American. Stop that.
Foster, British.
Americans hat.
John Glenn's British. I know that. Mark Foster. Oh, he's the last
Martin
guy?
Campbell is a New Zealander.
Kiwi. Oh, I don't know.
Martin Campbell. No, Martin Campbell's English. He directed The Professionals. He directed episodes of
He
Professionals.
was born in Hastings, New Zealand.
Oh, okay. Well, he lives in England.
He does.
Let's not get
Yeah.
bogged down in who comes from where.
Yeah.
I don't like Dennis Villeneuve. I think his films suck.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Shall we just move on?
Move on.
Yeah.
No alarm.
Tarantino, Pierce Brosnan, senior James Bond winner.
Hey.
Okay. So as I said, D23. Why is it D23? Anybody know?
Well,
Don't know.
isn't it part of the Disney brand?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
shouldn't it be
Yeah.
D24?
No, didn't they
that's
start
no.
in 1923?
Yeah.
It's always been
Ah.
D23.
Oh, okay, right.
Is this a neutron? Oh, it is the neutron.
The
First
Neutron.
peek, it looks a little bit better than the Andor standee, doesn't
Yes.
it? Tron Ares from D23, Brazil.
I
thought it
mean,
said Arse for a second there.
I very much liked Legacy, so I'm looking forward to this, even though Jared Leto's in it. But you never
So-
know; it could be good.
Is this showing the trail of a light cycle in the real world?
It looks
That's
like
what
it,
I'm
yes.
seeing. Yeah.
I'm
All
not
right,
really
so it's
sure about
it's
that.
Automan.
I wasn't sure about the end of Tron Legacy either.
What was
It's
the name,
Automan.
Phil? What was the name, Phil? Sorry, what was the name of the last James
It's
Bond? Was he American?
Fukuyama. Carrie
Fukuyama.
Yeah,
Sounds
the one who-
Japanese.
that's probably why they killed Bond. Anyway,
Okay,
so this is Automan then, effectively.
it is.
So it's come full
Can't be
circle
working.
of. Sorry, I chopped you off, cut you off, Z. Sorry.
No, I just can't see it working. The whole point of Tron is it takes place inside a computer
The
generated
digital world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not our world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
it's odd.
Oh, okay.
Don't,
So
don't try and subvert our expectations on this because we won't buy it because
okay.
we identify as non-binaries.
Ooh.
So
Wah, wah, wah.
have they ripped off Glen A. Larceny then? Doing
Yeah,
this?
probably.
Yeah.
So it's come full circle then.
Mm. I want him in the game until he dies playing. Acknowledge.
Here you go. Cartoon Man 154.
So Evan Peters and Gillian Anderson are going to be in it. So I don't know.
What?
They're pretty good actors.
I love Gillian.
Just
Um,
saying, some pretty good actors.
Cartoon Man beat you to it.
Love
Right.
Gillian Anderson.
Try harder, mate.
I like Evan Peters. He's a great actor. I love him in American Horror Story. So
Here you go. Fat Lover, World of Sport. Put a load of hot bitches riding bikes. Yep.
That'll work.
Dogs don't ride bikes.
French maids outfits, yes.
Who was in the last one, by the way? Who was the girl in the last one?
Olivia Wilde.
So she in this one as well?
No, I think she
Hopefully
didn't
not.
want to come back.
Because she actually entered the real world in the last one,
Yeah.
right? At the end.
Just like Flynn's son, who played him, Garrett Hedlund. He isn't back either. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Maybe they can change their faces. When they're in the real world.
Well, it's Jared Leto, isn't it? So it's guaranteed to bomb.
Yeah, he's not very good when it comes to film.
Well, actually, he's a decent actor. He wasn't a great Joker, but he's actually a decent actor. Just, yeah, I don't know.
Here you go. Will is it Tran have a zero carbon bike?
Probably not.
They better. There's going to be some complaints.
Here you go.
Just stop oil.
Comment of the night. Frenched. I'm lagging.
What does that mean?
Anyway, shall we? We've got no hopes for this, have we? No,
I've got a little bit.
No, Bruce Boxleitner either.
No,
no.
they pissed him. They pissed him off.
No hope in Bob Oak, mate. That's
They
what it is.
pissed him off,
no.
so he basically said, "Fuck you guys, I'm out."
Yeah.
So
No one asked for it. It's true. That is
Okay,
true.
who's banging keys? Anyway, let's move on.
The Incredibles 3. This better be good because I like the last
Pixar
two.
have begun to write the script for 3.
They should have hired these people to write the Fantastic Four. That's
Right?
what they should have done. Yeah.
Like the second one was decent. The first one was really cute.
Yeah,
But
first one was
what else
great.
Who's
can you do with
banging
Incredibles?
keys? I'm gonna.
It ain't me, son.
Who's typing?
Me.
Oh.
Typing.
What do you call it? The last one was a bit woke, though, wasn't it? The last one.
Can't
It was a
remember
bit
that long
much.
ago. When was it?
On some, I mean, I didn't like how, like, Mr. Incredible had to sit out most of the movie
With
and
the
not
kid,
really
yeah,
do anything. That
exactly,
was
yeah.
kind of weak. Yeah, did you not see Incredibles 2?
Yeah, it was a very
When was it
woke.
made? A long time ago. It was
I think, wasn't it
fucking life-
2018 or something like that?
What?
Seems like.
Yeah, it was all about Mrs. Stretcho.
Two more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, it's okay. So, I mean, I like the first one. Second one was okay. Don't know what else needs to be done with this.
Typing. And my mouse died. It's going really well. Come on, mouse.
Oh no.
No.
You haven't got one of those mouses you have to put a battery in, have you?
It's a Bluetooth.
Well, we should have
Oh,
charged
so that's
it,
a
mate.
battery.
No, I've charged it. It just loses its connection every now and again.
Oh.
Okay. Here you go.
It's not a very good mouse then.
No, it's not. Mr. Incredible will have a heart attack and the wife will run off with a.
Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised, especially in this day and age.
I mean,
You've got
yeah.
a new mommy.
Yeah.
You've got new mommies. See what I did there? Okay, let's. Oh, God, who saw this? Buzz Lightyear Army in Toy Story 5. They will be the villains of the movie after they get stuck in a malfunctioning play mode.
Well, why do we need a
Again,
Toy
just-
Story 5?
Well, we don't. The last one was pretty crap. And this seems ridiculous. If this is the idea, like, how do they get away with this idea? Again, the toys are only supposed to be able to move around and do stuff when nobody's watching. How are you going to have an army of toys running around that nobody's going to notice?
I don't fuck you to Tim Allen. Perhaps.
Tim Allen's doing the voice, I think. He's doing the voice for this.
Who knows?
Wow.
No, I think he is.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he announced.
I would hope
it.
so.
Yeah, he announced it a while back that he is doing it.
But they're just doing the same thing over and over again. There was an evil Buzz Lightyear in 2 of the Toy Story movies, one of the Toy Story shorts, and evil Buzz in Lightyear as well.
It ended the third one. The third one was such a perfect ending for Toy Story.
It really was.
Yeah.
It was a great way to wrap it up.
Yeah, really.
So-
Toy Story had this fantastic thing. The age of Andy was actually the age of the children who went to see the first one, and they actually spaced the first and
Yeah,
second
that's
one out
right.
and
Yeah, I agree
aged
with that.
Andy up the right amount, so the children who went to see it were the same age again, and they did for the third one. But then it all went to pot.
There you go. Phillips calling it. It will make a fortune.
Oh, it probably will,
Probably will, yeah.
but it'll be the end of the franchise.
Well, if this one is a huge success, they'll make another one.
See, I kind of agree. I see all the problems with 4 now. I didn't at the time, but Dr. Iceman wrenched. Toy Story 4 was kind of okay.
It wasn't. It was a Bo Peep story.
Yeah.
Okay,
didn't
maybe
really
a
want that.
rewatch.
And don't say this is going to make any kind of money. Just look at Lightyear. That had a budget of 200 million and only grossed 226.
You know, I forgot that existed.
Yeah. So don't count on this character.
Well,
bringing
didn't even have Tim Allen in that.
Yeah.
It was the space laser witches what killed that, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Ryan Reynolds says Marvel is obsessed with Channing Tatum's Gambit. It's kind of like the same situation I went through. Once you show that it works well, that's really what they need. Sometimes they just need to see it in action.
Did it work well?
Yeah,
thought it was
that's
okay.
Yeah, I liked
That's
it.
my question.
Last time I saw Deadpool, it was awful.
It was
No.
Stuff against
terrible.
Wolverine, he was rubbish.
No, it's
I didn't
camp as
think he was
fuck. I
horrible,
loved
Oh,
it.
yeah,
but
exactly.
I didn't
It
think
was-
it was great. I mean, that's insane. Why?
Yeah, it was
Why do we
totally
need
camp.
this?
It was totally camp.
Yeah,
The
it's
only reason
great.
it was funny in the movie was because it was terrible.
It was funny
I would
because it
not-
was campy.
Yeah,
That's
I would
why.
not watch a whole movie with Channing Tatum playing Gambit. I wouldn't watch it.
I would.
Sounds terrible.
I would.
Well,
Well.
you can give him one, Brown, but I'm not.
I thought his
There you
cameo
go.
was okay, but I wouldn't go and watch a movie or a TV
No, I
series.
wouldn't either.
Jan L. Hello, Jan L. Triggered. Is that a prolapsed anus between? I will say.
I hope
I
not.
will say, folks, a prolapsed anus is not a good position to be in.
You know from experience?
Might do.
Uncle Owen doesn't complain.
Oh, Adam Gray in the chat is saying the whole movie was camp. Yeah, I know the whole movie was camp. What I'm saying is this character would not work on its own
You
in another
fuckers
movie
just-
by itself.
You fuckers just don't know how to have
And his
fun.
Cajun accent was
And his
bad.
exactly,
Oh,
the Cajun
amazing.
accent was
It
atrocious.
was amazing.
I have
That's
Cajun
why it was so
relatives.
good.
As
was
do
not
I.
Great.
As do I. I have family in Louisiana. I have Cajun
Yeah.
relatives. That accent was
No,
atrocious.
not great.
That's like saying you
Maybe
would want
my-
an Electra movie. Oh, wait, hold on. There is one.
There is one.
From
The
Tulsa,
X-Men
prolapse.
animated series, he had a better Cajun accent.
Mhm,
Even
yeah.
X-Men 97.
Hmm.
He died.
I
Oh,
know.
so upset.
He did.
Yeah,
lot
that
of-
wasn't cool.
A lot of people forget that a lot of X-Men were actually part of a team as sort of like an ensemble show. And the
Mhm.
reason for that is that if they went off on their own, there wouldn't be enough story.
They wouldn't be as interesting.
yeah.
yeah.
So you have to have them as a group working
Okay.
together. You
Common
can't,
people
standalone
watch.
movies are not made for things
Show
like the
us a
X-Men.
good Cajun accent.
Go for it, Brown.
Professor, go on.
Oh, I'm not Cajun. I didn't say I could do it. I said I
wouldn't-
know
I
people
wouldn't
who
even
are.
know where- I wouldn't even know where to start. Anybody? Ian, you're good at accents.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Oh,
not. I'd never watch this if they made us.
We'll never know.
Do you know what I think I would?
No, I wouldn't.
I think he'd
I
have
would
a
out
little
of
bit.
curiosity, maybe, but I don't know.
I think he would have a little bit more time to prepare for it, and I think it could be quite good.
He would
Right.
have to have more
Cajun.
heroes in it. More heroes. It can't just be just Gambit, or else I'm not interested.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
An early draft of hashtag Deadpool and Wolverine featured Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider, and Ben Affleck's Daredevil confirms Ryan Reynolds. We did talk to Nick Cage. We tried to get him, but he was a no-go.
Mm. And what about Ben Affleck? He's not talking about Ben Affleck, is he?
Do you think he'd fit in the suit?
Probably not. Probably not.
He's
I
bit
need a lot of
chunky at the moment.
CGI to
Big chungus.
Yeah. Nick Cage would have been a good get. I think that would have been fun to see
Yeah.
Ghost Rider in there, but yeah.
I did enjoy the Ghost Rider movie. The first one was the only one, was there? Or was two? I can't remember. First, it was just one, wasn't it? And there was
No.
the TV
No,
show.
there was
There was
multiple.
two. Yeah, I did
there more
like
than
the
that?
first one. I think he was good as Johnny Blaze.
You go, Tommy Woolspot. I like the first Ghost Rider movie, oddly enough.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
Philip,
Yeah.
good, yeah. Sword, it was shit.
No, it wasn't. It was all right.
I don't think I've seen it.
Have you seen Drive Angry? That's another trashy movie
What?
that I really like. Drive Angry. Anybody seen that one with Nick Cage? Drive Angry.
Mm-mm.
It's
No.
very good. Where he comes from hell and he's
It was about road rage.
more or less. He escapes hell and he comes to exact revenge on the people that put him there, or that thing kind of. It's really good, actually.
Kind of like Spawn.
No, but he hasn't got any crap on his face. He just looks like Nick Cage.
Yeah. Let's be clear. Ghost Rider was not a good movie. It was a fun.
It was
movie.
fun.
Tom.
Well, no, I was talking about Drive
Total
Angry, I thought.
Oh no.
Drive Angry is a good
The end
movie.
of the second movie, didn't he become an angel and all his flames were white?
I can't
Oh,
remember
It
the
was something
second one.
ridiculous.
I don't remember much about the second one.
No one
Yeah,
can.
it was something Spirit of Vengeance or something. Wasn't that the
Yeah,
name of the
goes
second
by the
one?
Spirit of Vengeance.
You know,
I'll be honest, I don't think I ever saw it.
Yeah,
That's
Amber
Harassment
Heard,
Wrench.
yeah, she was
Drive
in it.
Angry, great. Amber Heard in that
Yeah,
one.
she was in it. Yeah.
Melvin. Amber Heard, super hot in Drive
She is.
Angry.
She is, yeah. That's where
Just
she
remember, she
Who
crazy.
poops?
Yeah, say no one said she wasn't hot. She's just also completely nuts.
If you ever get a
So-
chance to watch Drive Angry, it's a lot of fun. It's a trash movie, but it's a lot of fun. It really is. Any road up. Shall we move on? Oh God. Go back.
It's kind of a sidestep. Ryan Reynolds answers if Deadpool will be in Avengers Doomsday or Avengers. I'm not even being cagey. We'll see what happens there.
But why? Why would you want to be in that movie anyway? And it would throw everything out if he was in that movie as well. You know, doing the breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, he's
It
not going to
wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't work. Anyway, that's what I think.
No, I think you're right. I don't think his character does not belong in, the serious movies.
No, you couldn't do it. It'd be impossible.
Uh,
Okay.
oh no.
More D.
Please. What is this rubbish?
No, that's just an adaptation of the poster that they showed. That's
And am I the only one that thinks that those costumes are absolute rubbish?
Fucking
What they're
wow.
wearing?
Wow, they look like crap.
no. I don't hold out any hope for this movie at all.
Not even Bob Hope.
Pedro Pascal looks like wankers, Mr. Fantastic.
They put grey on his hair though on the sides. That's the only thing they've done. But he's still got that stupid moustache though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Senor Fantastico. See what
Sania
we've got?
Fantastico, Hot Shoes Sue Storm, a gay Johnny Storm, and I don't know about the thing because I don't even know who that fella is. There you go. That's what's going to happen.
No, nobody's
Is it
interested.
saying,
Chat
is
not
it-
interested, are we? No. No. Go
Is
on.
it saying that the premiere is supposed to be on the 24th of December? Is that what they're saying next year?
Don't know.
No, this is out.
Me, no.
Is it July next year?
Is he trying to sit on the head or something? What's going on there? What's he doing?
Farting on her.
Here you go, Philip. Yeah, July. Yeah, it's end of July. They haven't got
Smell
time to fuck
my
about on
fuck,
this.
he's
So I'm
saying.
kind of thinking either the CGI's been done already or there's not much CGI in
Who
it.
cares?
Oh,
Jesus.
July. Yeah,
Yeah.
July 24th. July.
You know this is going to be bad. You know it.
Oh, it is. I don't think there's any chance of this being good.
Wanktastic fun.
It's going to be craptacular.
Yeah.
Is it July or June? No, moving on.
Oh,
Okay.
man, that was so bad.
Shite. Okay, so whatever.
Oh no.
Welcome to the Oh No stream on Oh No Alliance.
You should
Kev-
just call it the It's Shit stream because a lot of this stuff is shit.
Kevin
Feige. Feige.
addresses the status of the long developing #Blade movie. We're committed to Blade. We
Oh,
love the
fuck off.
character.
Fuck off.
We love Marshall's version of him.
Fuck off.
Is that with the version with the body of Snipes with the head
Absolute
of?
rubbish. Yeah.
I can say that the character will make it in the.
All I can say, Kevin Feige, take your hat off. Let's see your bollard and piss off. That's all I can say.
Old
Go
Man
away.
Blade or nothing.
That's right.
That's right.
Yep.
That face looks like he shit his pants and is proud of it.
It's very punchable, for sure.
It is. It's got a punchable face.
Yeah. Like,
I've
No,
heard
we've
that
not-
one in
we've not-
ages.
We've not seen him tonight. Punchable face, where are you? If you're watching this
Yeah.
on the re-rub, please comment. Punchable face. We miss you.
Feige. What a twat.
Chat are just saying Snipes. That's
Well, I'm
it.
never going to get a job
Yeah.
from him, so he's a twat.
Yeah,
you go.
chat. It's Snipes or nothing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. It's got to
There
be
is only one blade.
There you go.
Yeah.
Swaps. Snipes or don't care.
And also, this Misha, what's his name? How do you pronounce his name?
Kevin
really
Feige.
is.
I don't give
No,
a
not
shit.
no.
No, Mahershala.
Mahershala
Yeah,
Ali.
him. Right, there's something strange about his face. I mean, he's not an
What?
ugly. He's not an ugly fella, but
Is
Yes,
he in
he
his
is.
50s as well? You know.
no. But when you look at the way they draw Blade in the comics, it's kind of chiseled and stuff. But his face isn't. Wesley Snipes is still Blade to me, anyway.
Yeah.
Yes,
Always will be.
that's right.
I think Mahershala's chin is just far too pointy.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
He's not. He hasn't got a strong jawline
Hmm.
to be a hero.
I'll say it again. 6 months in the gym, plenty of roids, good nutrition. Snipes will be fucking on
Yeah.
the money.
He
I
was
think
great
Snipes
in
could get
Green
back in
Book.
shape.
He was great in Green Book. That fella.
Ali, yeah, Mahershala, he's a fantastic actor.
He's a great
I
actor.
really enjoy his work, but yeah, I don't know why. I just don't feel him as Blade.
Money,
It-
mate. You want to feel
Do you
money?
know, it would have been worth just flying to Brazil to do the D23, just shouting, like heckling, Snipes, Snipes,
They would have.
Snipes.
They got people to pull you off, so to speak. You
sorry,
do
what?
realise that, don't you?
Well,
Well,
There you go.
sounds like Brown sold.
Yeah, I'm just booking my flight. Bear with me. Okay. It's Snipes or bust, yeah?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
oh God.
I watched
New-
the trailer. I thought it was awful.
Yeah, the new trailer. Well, the new
Yes.
trailer is definitely better than the previous one that they put
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. I thought it was a
Is
bit
it-
rubbish.
This
Cap-
Couldn't make
is
it much
it
worse.
Captain, was it African American, is it?
Yes. They're replicating one of the classic Captain America comic covers here.
Mm-hmm.
But Steve had the
Yeah.
super serum. There's
Yeah.
no way in hell
No. He'd be
There's no-
paste.
There's no
Captain
super
Falcon would
serum left. It all
withstand
got
the punch of a
smashed.
Hulk.
Yeah.
And where are the
Yeah.
sparks coming from?
They're coming from his knuckles. You don't know.
And the vibranium that he's
The
somehow
vibranium.
scraping to make sparks. It makes no sense.
That's
It's
not
stupid.
how vibranium works.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
would knock
And-
him into next week. wouldn't it?
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, it's the whole. Well, we're not going to get onto all of that, but no, vibranium would not just magically absorb the punch of a Hulk. That's
No.
not how this works. It's silly.
But he is the Falcon in this film more so than Captain America.
Why does
apparently.
Falcon have?
Yeah.
He stole it, mate. He was God, I fucking-
Should have been Bucky.
That's
should've
right.
been, yeah.
Winter Soldier takes
But
the
Bucky
It
helmet.
would make
is-
more sense.
He's in that other stupid film, isn't it? The Thunderbolt.
Thunderbirds,
fucking
yeah.
Thunder Child, whatever. I don't know.
A load of rubbish.
No super serum, no super strength. It's just a bloke with a shield. And he's
Yep.
withstanding the punch of a Hulk.
Yep.
A
You gotta
determined
do
dude.
better, Senator Hulk.
Well,
There
he's-
would just be a splat of blood all over the floor if that happened.
Exactly. He would just be paste. That's what I
Yeah,
said
exactly.
earlier.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
You go, Arch Colin Wrenched, Atmosphere. Isn't Captain African American supposedly having another round of reshoots?
They're on
Don't know.
5 now, aren't they?
That has been rumored, yeah, because I think it was Giancarlo Esposito said something about doing some reshoots a couple weeks ago on social media. So yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like they're doing more.
I remember they did 3, and then they showed it to a test audience, and it did so badly they just went and did a 4th set without actually waiting.
I wonder how many versions of this movie there's going to be.
Oh, it's going to be at least
Director's cut.
3 or 4 in the vault.
Insane.
Why didn't they just get someone who knew the material in the first place to make the damn film?
At what point do the reshoots make it a tax write-off and they just do a Batgirl on it? Just get rid of the whole
Get
thing.
rid of it. Don't know.
And it's out on Valentine's Day, the perfect date film.
Place your bets now. Or do you think it will make the release date?
He knows the president, which is Harrison Ford, in the film. So why can't he get a loan in the bank? That's all I can say. Stupid man.
Don't know, mate. Wrenched, just a normal bloke with a shield and the power of his pronouns.
Mm.
So I
Okay.
believe didn't Madam Web come out on
Yeah,
Valentine's Day this year,
It
or it
did.
came out around Valentine's
it
Day
did.
anyway?
Yes.
It did.
So,
Yeah.
which is going to make more money?
Madam Web.
Don't care.
Yeah, I watched
Don't
the
care.
trailer. Yes, I watched the trailer yesterday, and I like Anthony Mackie. He's a great actor.
I
He's a
do,
nice-
yeah.
It just, to me, it just looked like a CGI schlock fest, and I just thought, no, it might be the best story ever. It's just schlock.
They should have just made a Falcon movie, for God's sakes, and leave all this Captain America stuff alone.
That's
Just
right.
Give
and
him
just
his
call
own
him the
movie.
Falcon.
Oh,
Give
you
him his
know,
own movie. That's what they should have done.
Philip says being released in Black History Month.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, he should have been the Falcon then. He shouldn't be a second grade Captain America. That's defeating the whole object of Black
Sloppy Seconds.
History Month, isn't it? Because
Okay.
the Falcon is a black hero in the comics. Why would you dilute that? Why would you not go with that? They're so
Don't
stupid,
know.
aren't they? Marvel's so stupid.
Anyway,
Yes.
there is merch for it as well. Bit of Lego. Are we liking that? Okay. No.
Who's that? Who's the other flying character? Is that Swallow?
No, that's the Falcon, the replacement Falcon.
There's two Falcons there, and the Hulk, Red Hulk.
Do you remember in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series when he took
Yeah.
off his old suit and he handed it over to that guy?
Yeah,
That's him.
yeah. I know.
Okay.
I know. It was an attempt at a bad joke.
Oh, Joaquin Torres.
Yeah, Joaquin.
That's the only thing I remember is the freckle girl, the freckle Jesus girl.
Jesus.
That's all I remember. Yeah, that's all I remember about that show.
Okay.
I mean,
Right,
on the
so
plus side, this set is only £50.
It's £50 I can spend drinking. Forget that.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to some of the other Lego sets that they've released recently, that's
Well, it
actually
doesn't look
quite
very
reasonable.
Doesn't look very big. You don't get much
No,
for
it
50 quid. What?
It really doesn't look.
The fuck? Bargain, not okay. Shall
Yeah, but
we?
it comes with 4 minifigures.
It has
You know, they're the real value, not the.
Here you
brick.
go, Phil. 50 quid.
yeah 220 pieces. Doesn't make it good, but that's what you
And on
get.
that bombshell, let's move on.
Yes, please.
Okay, speaking of hot merch,
I
who saw
love
this?
this.
Wicked. This is the Wicked doll.
Go.
I
Yeah,
laughed so
What's
hard.
the story, Z?
Well, you see, right in the middle there, there's a website that you can go to called wicked.com, which is not safe for work.
no,
It's a porn site,
yeah,
and they've put it on all their dolls and instructions.
yeah. The actual site for this film is wickedmovie.com.
Yeah.
But
So- Do you guys think they're going to be recalling these dolls so kids don't visit those sites?
Too late. It's too
No.
late.
No, that's probably what they want.
I don't think any kids are going to be buying these dolls, to be honest
Not
with
at
you.
all.
No one's
Lego-
going to visit the site. No one's going to buy
Lego,
it.
Mattel have released a statement.
Yeah.
What do they
We
say?
deeply regret this unfortunate error and are taking immediate action to remedy this. Parents are advised that the misprint incorrect website is not appropriate for children. You shit, Sherlock. Consumers who already have the product are advised to discard the product packaging or obscure the link and may contact Mattel customer services for further information.
Yeah, so I think what they're doing, and I've seen this actually happen before with some products,
do a
they're
sticker.
shipping all the retailers a sticker,
Yeah,
and they're going to
sticky.
have stickers to put on the back to
It's just the
cover up
cheapest
the
way to do it.
website. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only people who are going to buy this are the ones who want it for the bad website on the back.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it'd be a
buying it,
collector's item.
Truly.
That's what I
buying
said,
it for an
collector's
error makes it
item.
more valuable.
Yeah, yeah. I was at Target the other day, and they had a whole rack of these set up, and there was not one missing. They were all they were all still in place. So
So yes, this also hit Variety about an hour and a half ago.
It did,
So,
yeah, I saw that.
Everybody knows now.
Everybody knows.
So who actually spotted this then? Was
I think it was on a Reddit post a couple of
Oh,
weeks
right.
ago. But only now, when these have started to hit the shelves, have people looked it up and actually verified it.
Yeah, I saw
Wow.
Clownfish TV commenting on it this morning.
How weird is that social media finds this out before the actual press itself? They're really crap, aren't they now?
Lack of quality control.
Somebody's going to get absolutely fucked over at the company who produced those.
It makes me laugh because Lego have wicked sets. They've got the correct website on. It's all the Mattel toys that don't. And it's not just accidentally put on there. It has to go through QA. It's got to be checked by the uppers. It's got to have gone through redesigns.
Yeah.
It's stuck there, and they've missed it over and over again.
It's a complete failure. So I do feel heads will roll.
And the packaging would have had to have been signed off.
Yeah.
By the person at the
so
top
many
of the
people.
Universal.
So many people would have seen it.
It probably would have been an agency that designed all this, unless it was in-house. But
Who's the actress that plays the green woman? She might
here we
complain
go.
that she might complain.
I know
that
where this is going.
The packaging is covering her face a bit. You know, she might be really upset.
Okay, let's move on.
Ah, Johnny.
Yeah.
This documentary dropped.
Loved it.
Didn't it? If you want something moving music by John Williams, the great, by the great Lauren at Disney, is a soaring human tribute to a man that has given a voice to countless films, and the chronicle of one of the most endearing and
Film partnership ever.
Is that a typo?
Yeah, it should be enduring.
Yeah. It is. I've watched it, and it
Not
is a
seen it
brilliant-
yet.
It's a brilliant. Yeah, I mean, it is a brilliant documentary, and you know what? This man's a legend. He went through a lot of strife in his life as well, and you know what? Right, he had a choice between Bridge Too Far and Star Wars, and he was going to do Bridge Too Far because Stars was in it. And you know who told him to do Star Wars? Steven Spielberg. Said, do Star Wars, you'll never regret it. And he did Star Wars, and that's when his profile just hit the roof, man, hit the sky. And that Star Wars, the actual album itself, was number 2 in the charts. An orchestral score, it was unheard of. So that's how good the man is, man. You know, I love him. I think he's brilliant.
You know, Philip says all the great movie composers are called John. John Barry. John Barry's fantastic.
True.
Yeah.
Love John Barry.
Oh, John Barry. Stupenzo hit 500. Yes, get in.
Honestly, you should watch it, guys, because there's this bit in it where he goes, he'll always write his score with pencil on a music sheet. Everybody else is typing in the computer, and then it comes up on a screen. But he'd do old school. He's like doing it old school. Even to today, he's doing it old school. So, and he prefers to use an orchestra as well, while other people like Zimmerman is rubbish compared to Johnny. Johnny's amazing. Seriously, he really is.
Is best, 5.5 out of 10. Best theme or OST or track? Anybody?
Well,
favorite work?
You think it's Superman? Don't you like the Superman?
I think it's the Krypton theme
Krypton
for
theme,
Superman.
yeah.
It's just fantastic. The Krypton theme is amazing.
I like the whole of his Close Encounter score. I think it's a Close Encounter score, and E.T. very magical, both of them.
The Empire March also film.
Fantastic. There's a bit in it where they were talking about Schindler's List, and when John Williams played the first, the actual theme to it, Kate Capshaw started crying before she even saw the film. So yeah, very good.
Okay, so this is on Disney Minus, isn't it, folks? So,
or you can sell the 7 Seas for it.
Okay, John Williams, everybody, legend.
Oh, gold.
Where's
Go back.
Where's Platoon when we need it? Wanker 2 is officially in the works, says Wayne King. We've got a story that we like, and we know where we want to take him.
If it's not Glass Elevator, what's the point?
That's
Exactly.
right.
Well, that's a point. Yes, that's a point. Well made.
It's
And if you-
it's established law. There's a whole thing. You
Yeah.
had Charlie in the Chocolate Factory and the Great Glass Elevator. If you try and take it off in a totally different direction, you're now going away from the source material, and you're going to lose, people who know it.
It's meant to
Well,
lead up
shit.
to the original film, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I wonder if
it's
he's going
supposed
to
to
come
be
out.
another prequel, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
I wonder if
Oh,
he's going to
my
come
God.
out with a stick.
Come out.
Yeah.
Come out with a stick and then fall
Well, he has
over,
come
and
out,
roll
hasn't
over,
he?
and then stand up like Gene Wilder did. I wonder if he's going to do that. So
I don't know. I would prefer they didn't make Great Glass Elevator because I freaking
Debate.
hate that book. I hate it. It's terrible.
It's a tone shift. I will say that.
Yeah. Oh well, let's
Zendaya
just
in
go. Let's go into hell and find your dead grandma.
There you go.
but
Is it going to be
That
a
it really
musical?
is. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
the last
That's
one
the
was
story.
the last one was a musical. This is probably going to be a musical as well.
Yeah, I would imagine they're planning to make it another musical.
Did Platoon ever go see it?
I don't know. Actually, Platoon doesn't go to cinema at all.
He doesn't even go on this channel anymore, so
He
not bitter.
goes to India, doesn't he, to watch his films?
he
Platoon.
does.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice this time of year. Let's move on then.
Is it shooty?
Not this week.
It's your butt.
No, not this week.
Well,
Brown
somebody going to
spot?
say the other one as well.
Anybody,
Come on, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for
anybody-
it. Come on.
Okay. Any...
Is he Greta?
Just stop oil.
How dare you?
How dare you?
No, I know what it is.
Greta's not been, well, whatever. She's been out in the news for a while.
Damn
Anybody
it.
know? No, Zegler, no.
Is it The View? The girls in The View.
Is it Oprah?
Is
Did
it
you see
Oprah?
that meme
It's-
where it said like the women from The View were all replaced with squealing pigs and nobody noticed the difference?
Is it The
Okay.
Avengers? Endorsing what's her
No.
face?
No.
No?
No, Greta's doing porridge.
Right.
Just
Okay.
show it already.
Yes, Brian. Anybody see? This is for the Brits. The Boots Christmas ad.
Yeah, with
It was
Santa
so
Claus.
bad.
Santa
Who
Claus
can
asleep.
read this? Who's good at doing names?
No,
Internet.
No, don't care.
The Boots Christmas ad. The ad stars actress who famously described the white royal family on the
Royal?
Buckingham Palace balcony as terribly white. It references they/them pronouns, uses woke TikTok influencers,
And a trans person in there as well.
and naturally, Santa, as a white bloke, is a lazy bum.
What is
Yep.
the boots, by the way? I don't know what that is.
Boots is a chemist,
Yeah.
and it's their Christmas ad. They do a Christmas ad every year.
Okay.
Is it like Walgreens?
It's
Is it a
I think
pharmacy?
it is.
It's like a pharmacy,
yeah,
but it does a
pharmacist.
lot more, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it again, it's the woke thing right across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if the next Christmas ad is woke as well. It's ridiculous. Absolutely.
Oh, here you go.
ridiculous.
Phil, you are on the money, my friend.
I
There you
didn't know
go.
that.
Yeah, it sounds. I'm looking at it here. Yeah, it's a lot like a Walgreens. It's
Yeah.
you have the pharmacy, but then there's also like convenience store stuff and
Yeah.
health and beauty and stuff like
Okay,
that.
so
Yeah.
like a typical like standalone pharmacy, like a
Yeah.
Walgreens, CVS kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah,
But we have there is a culture around Christmas in this country of the Christmas advert. You get the big
Yeah.
supermarkets, you get places like Boots, and they release these really cute, adorable adverts on the run up to Christmas. There's usually a huge thing around them. We've had them with sort of like there was it a couple of years ago a dragon who was kicked out because no one liked him because he kept breathing fire, and then there was one with a really cute penguin. There was Kevin the Carrot and his family.
There's also Paddington. There was one with
Paddington,
Paddington.
yeah, Paddington was used. Mog the cat. There's basically
Mog.
Mog the cat, the proper Mog. But the point is, every single year the adverts are good, and you sit there
No,
and you can
last year they
enjoy
weren't.
them. Okay, last year they were a little bit shit, but we've had a history of some really, really good ones. And to see something like
There you
this,
go. It's
it's
like
just
CBS.
so aggravating.
Last year they had the one with the trans people taking the star off the tree and doing all kind of. Do you remember that one? I can't remember.
Yeah,
what
they're
store
trying to
it was.
cancel
John Lewis?
anything that, anything that's Christian, Santa, anything like that.
Yeah.
Trans people, are they on top of the pops now?
Yes, they are.
Not pans people, trans people. See what I did there?
It was ridiculous, and this is even worse. This one, they make out that Santa Claus is a slob, and all he does is sleep. It's ridiculous.
Is a honky white lazy bastard. Yeah,
And is this Mrs. Santa Claus? Is it?
yeah.
Oh God.
She even says, "And you thought it was Santa all along," something like that.
Oh,
What a
stupid.
Stupid
They've spent-
piece
they-
of rubbish.
They've spent some money because this was on my YouTube landing page, and I thought I'll have a look.
But how could they not know they're doing something wrong? And racist. How could they not know that they're not that by doing?
Maybe
this?
they do.
Remember,
Controversial. They're doing it for clicks.
a lot of people only consider things that word if it's a Caucasian doing it and no one else. So I don't think that's the right mentality. I think any race
Night Sword.
does that kind of thing. It's still, not good. So.
You can't be to honkies, no.
Of course you can.
That is, but that's that's basically the narrative of TV.
Yeah, that's a prevailing opinion among the left. Yes.
There was a lot of disgruntled ladies, women who said, "I've shopped at Boots for years. Not anymore. I'm going to Superdrug." So this was trending in Blighty for a few days.
Well, if they're owned by Walgreens, a good thing I don't patronize Walgreens. I go to CVS, so fuck Walgreens,
How could we possibly identify with an advertisement featuring a woman that hates us?
Yeah.
I have actually seen one good Christmas advert so far.
What was that then?
It's Lidl. No,
Good old
seriously.
Lidl.
You've got
My favourite supermarket.
The Coca-Cola truck going round. Lidl now have their own freeway cola truck that's going around the country.
Okay,
It's
cool.
literally own brand Coke truck.
Okay.
They've actually got a
Awesome.
documentary on Lidl on Netflix.
If you ever go in a Lidl in the UK, it genuinely
Cheap.
feels like you're abroad in Spain or something. I love Lidl. It's
It's
fantastic.
so cheap. Everything's cheap in there.
And the food pretty decent at Lidl, to be fair.
And those weird middle
better than
aisles where
Aldi.
you can buy anything.
I went there once where you could actually buy a scuba diving skin.
What?
You know, the top and bottoms. You couldn't get goggles. You couldn't get scuba gear.
Did
but
you just buy the
get
top?
You could get the wetsuit combo.
And so he did.
No, seriously, I almost did because I thought I can use one of these for cosplay.
What's interesting is that you've got M&Ms, right? The sweets, and then you got something that looks like M&Ms, but it's not M&Ms. And so that's
P's
what
and
they do.
Q's.
They make their own versions, yeah.
Okay.
And it's much
Maybe
cheaper as well.
we should have a Lidl stream one day. Just saying.
They got a documentary in it on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife watched it, and now we're getting all our Christmas shit from Lidl. I shit you not.
I will say, folks, if you're in the UK, all the Christmas biscuits and sweets and things like that from Lidl are fantastic.
It's because they are genuine German gingerbread.
stuff. Absolute fantastic stuff. Yeah. Okay.
And all of their Christmas stuff will be in there on the 19th of December. I know this because I had to go on their website afterwards so that I too could look at their Christmas goodies.
You don't get that on Nerdrotic. Shall we move along?
Move along.
And finally, who saw this?
Me.
Yeah.
Tony Todd, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saw that Friday night.
Very
Oh,
sad.
that was such a bummer.
Yeah.
But they said that he passed on Wednesday.
Yeah, it
But
had
they
been a
didn't
couple
announce
days.
it.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
family had taken a couple days. Apparently, he'd had a long illness. They haven't really talked about what it was, but he'd been sick for quite some time before he passed. And yeah, it's terrible. I mean, he's 69. He had a great run, amazing character actor, and that voice. Oh, that voice. But yeah, it's so sad to see Tony Todd go. But rest in
Yeah.
peace, man.
He was the
meant-
voice of Venom, wasn't he? In the cartoon.
Yes.
He did. Yep.
Yeah.
Also played Worf's brother.
Yeah, he played Worf's
Star
brother, and
Yes.
then there was that.
Candyman.
He was
Candyman.
Candyman. Yeah, I was gonna say in Star Trek
Yeah.
there was that episode where he
Klingon
played
brother.
Jake Sisko in his old age.
And Worf's brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he's best known for Candyman, in all fairness. He was
He
also
is.
in The Crow, and I forget what his character's name was. But I'll tell you guys, a few years ago, I did get to meet him at a con, and he was one of the nicest people you could ever meet. He was in complete adoration of his fans, and couldn't believe how much people held him in regard. And
Yeah.
very
You're the
very
second-
kind man.
You're the second person I've heard say that. I know somebody that got to meet him at a con. He was actually a volunteer at the con when he was there, and met Tony Todd
Aw.
backstage, and he was telling him, oh, I love this work and I love that, and he was just the most gracious. Like, he was just so excited that people even knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like he just loved his fans, and so yeah, I've never heard
nice.
anything bad about him.
Just very 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 kind man.
Very humble.
And yeah. So I was really bummed out Friday night. I was like, oh no. Legend, total legend.
I think we'll just finish on there. Legend, folks. Rest in peace, Tony Todd.
Everybody should say Candyman in the mirror 3 times in his honor.
No.
Yeah,
Chicken shit.
yeah.
There he
No.
is. Lawrence Fishburne, everybody.
Why
That's
would you
an
say that,
insult to
Rennie?
Tony Todd's legacy.
Tony
What's
Todd,
that?
everybody. God bless.
Why would you say that? Nothing's going to happen. Nothing at all.
That's yeah,
Look,
Brown.
I've got a
it.
mirror right here.
Uh,
Candyman, Candy.
Rip Z3PO.
Did you hear the
Ooh.
bees in the background?
I think he's gone, everybody.
I heard it. Yeah.
That is it,
Brown,
folks.
it's
That is it, folks. Thank you for the. It was low energy at the beginning, but I think we got there in the end, folks. So, chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction, keeping us on our toes. Thank you for the super chats and just the 103 heroes who have stuck to the end. So, I will thank the guests. Z3PO.
He's gone. Oh no, he's back.
May he rest in peace.
Candyman now.
Oh, sorry, we're all out of kilter here. Just hold on. Wayfarer's doing his gig afterwards, folks. He's going to redirect. Z3PO.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you to the chat. Thank you to the panel. Always a pleasure. Interesting stuff this week, but refreshing nonetheless.
President-elect Internet Help Desk.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been great. It's been the greatest stream ever. I think everyone should always come back for every stream now because it's
Great guy.
it's the best. The best stream. Is it the best stream? I think it's the best stream. We'll get someone sorted on
Certainly
that.
the best one today, yes.
Absolutely, totally, definitely. It's great to see everyone. You're all amazing.
Mega Geek. Cheers, him.
Yeah, no worries.
Are you sure?
I am sure. I am.
Queen, boss of this channel. Ready, Al. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you as always for having me on. Great chatting with the rest of you guys on the panel, and always great to see everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome, and Brown doesn't deserve you, but you're great to him. So thank you very much.
They are.
Yeah.
The channel's very own astromech droid, Professor Atu.
Yeah, well, thank you. Always great to be here. Wonderful seeing all of you there in the chat. Great being on with this wonderful panel. So thanks for having me.
I think that is it, folks. Beast up. Don't know. Probably. Don't know. Tuesday. What's on Tuesday? Echo Chamberlain, possibly. Wednesday, hopefully we'll be back. Thursday, open bar. Be modding that. Friday, we're going to try and do the Trevor thing on Fridays, regular.
Is he going to drop another C-bomb?
Probably. Prof, when's your gig?
Oh, me and Price of Reason do the
Who?
night out. Price of Reason.
Who?
Price of Reason.
Too bad Brian's not here. He does a
Yeah.
perfect
We could
impression.
say Price of Reason 5 times, couldn't we? That is it, folks. If we don't see you during the week, have a mightily great week. We're back at the weekend. Adios.
Timing.
Bye.